Yo. Why are you guys slandering me off the get-go? What the hell? Welcome. Welcome. Hello, welcome to Extra CCC. Welcome. This is a very different vibe to the opening scene here. The opening music is so different. I'm apprehensive because the teaming is very Sakura, so that is dangerous. That is a dangerous teaming here from the get-go. Welcome, guys. It's time. It's time to dive right into this. We don't have much else to talk about, so let's go. Start a new game. Let's go. Data install? Nah. Start a new game. Let's go. Normal mode is probably going to be fine. We also have some clairvoyance enabled because the combat is apparently the same as in Extra. So we have some clairvoyance enabled to help us out so that we don't get stuck on purely figuring out the patterns. A word of advice. There are a number of dead ends and potentially fatal choices in this game. It's a command that you say frequently. It's a work of fiction. Everything depicted is a work of fiction. Yes. A bonus can be obtained by reading save data from Fate Extra. Okay. Would you like to load save data from Fate Extra? Can I do that? Should I do that? Do keep at least 2 to 3 saves. Oh. Okay, yeah. The save data has been read successfully. A bonus item can be viewed from item in the main menu.
Start. 確認しました。お帰りなさいませ。ようこそ。こんにちは。Welcome.
Welcome.
いつものように大変長らくお待ちしておりました。マスター。ここは量子虚構世界シリアルファンタズム。
Serial Phantasm. Setup. Stream elements. Wake up, bot. Oh my god, it's gonna wake up.
セラフに作られた仮想空間つくみ原学園です。失礼ですが規則ですのであなたのバリューをスキャンします。
My values, huh? My merits.
ラベル編入生カテゴリー
Not allowed to refuse scans. No, quality E minus. They got my perception perfect.
確認しました。それでは表側の記録を読み込みます。申し訳ございません。記録の読み込みに失敗しました。あなたの名前が必要です。あなたの心が必要です。あなたの証が必要です。恐縮ですが、もう一度あなたのお名前と性別、契約サーバントを入力してください。
Okay, I've seen a few people say that I should be female, like that you recommend to go female. Why? Is that personal preference for you guys? I really want to play as the guy, as Victor. I don't want to play as... I don't know what her name is. But is there like a reason why I really should go as the girl? Is that like... I feel like there are some parts of this... Like there are some stories where one gender just makes more sense. But I don't know if this is one of them. Implications doesn't really matter. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's just more beloved. Okay, sure. I'm gonna go male then. I always play male characters. Can I go... No, absolutely not. Can I clear? Is there a way to clear it? There isn't. Great. How do I lowercase it? Wait. I want to lowercase it. Oh. I'm used to Nintendo, okay? I'm not used to the Sony stuff. Oh. Okay, I think I go okay here, and then it goes down. Okay, Jesus Christ, the controls on this are tripping me up. Okay, I think that's that. Delivery? Oh, for fuck's sake, it's gonna be delivery again, isn't it? It's fine, who cares? I'm not redoing this, it's gonna take 10 minutes. Mail, delivery Matt. Is this okay? Yes. Oh, we get it right off the get-go. We can go Gilgamesh as well, or we can go Nero Bride. I was kind of thinking... Okay, there's Gilgamesh. I was kind of thinking of going Tamamo. Strong skills but physically weak. Overwhelm enemies with unlimited weapons. Fight with reinforcing projection skills. A balanced set of combat abilities. Deals out to slightly different points. I kind of don't want that because I feel like I want a regular route. I'm kind of thinking of Tamamo. I feel like Tamamo could be a fun character. So I'm kind of thinking of going Tamamo. Cheat. Yeah. I feel like Nero, we did a Nero route already. I don't want to go for another one. I like Nero, but I feel like we explored a lot of her character. So...
確認しました。お待ちしておりました。おはようございます。それでは、いってらっしゃいませ。
Cammy had wild lore reveals at the end of action. Would you like to be informed? Is it necessary, or is it like, does it actually pertain to CCC as well? It's a bright sunny morning as I make my way to school. I should really be used to commuting by now, but I still can't seem to remember the way here. Soon enough, I arrive in front of the school gate. There's still plenty of time left. Other students in the same uniform pass through the gate in peaceful harmony. Counting on my main routine thread, I also head for the gate. I don't know. Okay, well. Then, I feel as if someone's calling for me, so I hurry up until I see my friend and honors and student council president, Issei Ryudo, standing there. Which reminds me, starting today, they would be doing inspections to ensure we were in compliance with school rules. It was Public Morals Awareness Month or something. Oh, I'm getting deja vu. I'm getting deja vu. Good morning. Lovely weather we're having, don't you think? It's a perfect day for studying. Why are you giving me that you're acting weird today look? What? You wanna know if I'm going to inspect your uniform? And if Public Morals Awareness Month is still going on? You're a man that says some strange things. I haven't heard of such an event. Perhaps there's an error in your records. So it seems. I've no idea why I mistook the event to be today myself. I laugh it off, telling Issei it's nothing. Then head toward the school building. When did this game come out, by the way? Compared to like how much longer, how much after the original actually did it come out? Oh, wait a moment. There's a favor I'd like to ask of you. Sorry, but before you go to class, would you close out the supply room on the first floor? I forgot to lock it. 2 years after or so? 2012? Okay. Given my duties, I'm unable to move from here. Could you do that for me? Okay. The storage room on the first floor, if I recall, it's at the end of the hallway to the left of the entrance. I still have time until homeroom starts, and it's a request from Isaac himself. There's no reason to refuse. Yes, that's excellent. All the other students simply passed me by, so I'm glad you came along. Honestly, some strange people joined the faculty too. I'm about to collapse under all the stress. If you get someone like you, delivery. Fuck, I should have changed up my name. The girl in charge of the infirmary and I would have it much easier, but... no, that was inconsiderate of me. I'd never try to coerce you into joining the student council. Here's the key to the storage room. See ya. Here's to another good day with no regrets. He thanked me in an exaggerated manner and assumes his tasks of overseeing the main gate. He told me that Public Morals Awareness Month doesn't start today, but here he is. The student council president is a diligent and as a fine-tuned machine. Say goodbye to Issei and head to the school building, squinting against the sunlight that didn't really feel like early summer or early spring. And so, Delivery Methods Day begins once again. 16 Extella, 2019 Extella link. Access to system granted. Yes. Okay. I think this is all... okay, I think this all carried over from the previous one. That's nice. Also, we improved... I don't know if I would say we improved the graph. Actually, yeah, it feels like it's no longer like 480p. It feels a tiny bit more upscaled. The polygons also look a bit sharper. It's nice. Oh, here you are. Got a message from the editor-in-chief. She wants to talk, so go after her after school. No wonder you're at newspaper club's ace. You're expected to do big things. Yeah, man. Let's drop by the station today before going home. Sure, we could go grab some donuts too. Are these the NPCs you guys wanted me to talk to? Archie Club is holding morning practice. Also, you guys were talking in pre-stream chat about how I didn't talk to any NPCs. I feel like I talked to like a decent amount of NPCs in the OG Extra. I talked to them almost every single week. They reset like once a week though. What's up? I left the volleyball club because I have some exams this year. Now I've gained weight. Around here, see, it's embarrassing for a disciplinarian, isn't it? But okay, sure. Oh, my mental doesn't have self-training. Isn't this some kind of fatal bug? Or maybe it's harassment? What if God decided that I get to be the chubby girl now? Oh, well, unfortunate for you. Why did it say Goshijin-sama? Okay, sure. Pain suddenly rushes through my left hand. Wondering why, I checked the back of it. On my left hand, a bruise resembling a rune had appeared. I don't remember seeing it before. I wonder if I hurt myself somewhere. The pain soon subsided. Maybe it was just a dizzy spell. I take a deep breath and pull myself together. It's just, I feel like I heard an extremely familiar voice. Yeah, it's Chiwa Saito. Also, you guys said that it's... They have double? Yeah, they have double dialogues. Okay, sure. Let's skip school. Yeah, you guys do you. Skipping school is bad. We might get deleted. Joking. Okay. You know what? That's enough. Let's go in. 7% done already, baby. You can check your next goal by pressing the start button. Okay. Oh. Ah, I see. Lock up the store from the end of the first floor hallway. Which end? This end. Wait, what's up? Black uniforms are worn by the Public Morals Committee and club presidents. Sure. What else? I want to improve my autonomic precision. Promote being an ordinary student so I can stand my Rudo side. I did really just say that. Based. Rudo simp. The faculty office. Okay. I get yelled at if I go in there. Okay. Okay, BB, are you in here? I'm feeling pretty good. I don't need to go check in the infirmary. Okay. Can I go here? No, this isn't it. I'm guessing this is still the faculty office. Yep. Any new dialogue here? Boys' bathroom? I need to... No. What about girls' bathroom? I mean, my life will be over. I'll keep my distance. Okay. It's unnerving. Okay. Bro. They're totally devoid of life. Wait. Okay, there are a few more interactables here. There are definitely more interactables. This is the entrance. If I had to say that this door is... If I had to say what this door was used for... I have no clue. Issei said this was a supply room, so I figured this is a space for storing things no one is using. Whatever the case, there's no reason for me to go inside. I take the key out of my pocket. Better hurry up and lock it so I can get to class. Oh? Did that sound come from inside just now? Since I was tasked with locking this door, I can't just ignore it. What's up, Arnold? I put my ear to the door and listen in on what's happening inside. What ifs? And now it's time to chill. Sure, but it's sort of just me here, but chilling means I get to munch on all the snacks. Isn't it great to be so comfy without having to do anything? I'm one of the real winners. All the others are way too amazing, like damn, way too serious, way too desperate. I'll leave that holy war to the PKs. I mean, she'll be fine to hide out here until the winner gets called. Camping my way to victory. Oh, shoot. Jinako, you a genius. You, lol. There's obviously someone in there. I knock on the door and ask, is someone in there? I should have known. The suspicious sounds continued for about a minute before settling down. I take a deep breath and knock on the door again. Announce my entrance, then open the door. Jinako, what's up? Bro, I wonder where she is. What? She has a full-on setup here? Cardboard boxes, various documents. Let me check the setup. It looks like a futon, but now that I take another look, it's one of those masks used in PE. Great. Can I look at the PC? Oh, I didn't want to click on that. This here is the problem. Not that I really want to know any more than that. Come on, at least do a better job of hiding it. Then I could pretend nothing was wrong and leave it at that. Now I have no choice but to point it out. So I take a deep breath and... Hey, get out already. Okay. Give me some metal? What? What are you even saying? Someone's desperately trying to shut the door from inside. But the door won't actually close. This person A doesn't fit into the locker. Now let's close the door. So, abiding by reverse psychology, why don't I help them hide? I try to force the locker door closed with the entirety of my body weight. Ow! What's up, Jinako?
ロッカーの中ですらバウンドするとか、樽に切った肉が憎いっす。ところで誰っすか君？新政不可侵な女子部屋に
We finally get
侵
meet
入
her.
するとか、気持ち的には速攻通報したいっす。
The sacred space of a girl's room, huh? This incredibly suspect person glares at me with furrowed brows. I should be throwing out the questions first here, but I get the feeling that doing so would just make things worse. First off, I told her my name in class, then I threw out the questions. No matter how I look at it, she's not a student. Who is this woman? And where's this girl's room she spoke of?
どこからどう見ても女子部屋っす。1ヶ月近く掃除してないから
In a month.
かかってるように見えるだけっす。仕方ないっすよね。ここにはヘルパーさん来ないから。隠れ住んでる身分は辛いっつうか。
Living in hiding. Here.
ああ、しまった。今のなし。ともっぽい顔してるからつい
Matt!
口が滑っちゃう。
Yes.
僕はジナコカリギリ。この学園の
She's a substitute teacher?
今は暇を持て余してる。
I thought she was a student.
ソフケビンみたいな。
Okay. I didn't realize she's a teacher. Substitute teacher? This obvious slop of a woman is? Damn.
だらしないのは否定しないっす。できる女と気づかれるのも面倒だからあえてのんびりしてるみたいな。
Late 20s? Damn.
いわゆるエリートニートっすよ。
Hell yeah. I see. So you do nothing and are useless, I take it.
それはただのニートっす。奴らは奴らで可愛い雑魚っすけど、一緒にしないでほしいっすね。
Yes, of course.
ジナコさんはエリートですから。一応部活の顧問とかしてるっすよ。帰宅部とか直帰部とかボッチ友の会とか。
The classics. Jinako puffs her chest with an air of pride. Her breasts sway even under the hold of her strap. This woman said she was a substitute teacher. A dubious tale. But I don't have the time for this right now. It doesn't seem like she's a bad person. I decided to tell her that if she's going to live in the storeroom, then keep this key and lock the door.
にゃーんと、倉庫の鍵ゲット。これ欲しかったんすよ。これでますます閉じ込まれるっす。
Now you can lock yourself in. Great.
そういうことでさっさと立ち去るっす。ジナコさんには掲示板のパトロールというルーチンワークが詰まってるっすからね。
Go on already, she said as she showed me the door. It's almost time for homeroom. I need to hurry up and leave without being told to.
ちょっと待つっす。出て行けと言われて素直に出ていくとか、淡白っすね。それともやっぱり、ここ、変っすか？なんか汚いっていうか、廃残者の匂いがするっていうか、近寄りたくないっていうか、ぶっちゃけ、僕、変っすか？
Yep, weird. I gave her a clear-cut answer. It wouldn't help anyone to mince words. True, preach, brother.
変っていうやつが変なんです。聞いた僕が天才だったっす。念願の愛想じゃなくって倉庫の鍵をくれたから。
The what? The ISO?
これっすか。
Is she a chunie? She has to be a
もう
chunie.
いいです。
Get out!
リアルに期待することなんて何一つもねえ
From
の
a
です。
normie. This is so 2012. Somehow I've been run out of the storeroom. Hear a click-clack from the keys locking the door. It seems that it's been tightly shut from the inside. Jinako Karigiri. It's indeed a dark storeroom. I think to myself how odd it is. Have there always been participants like that here? Hey, wait. I used a pretty weird phrase just now. I wonder if I'm still half asleep. I feel more restless this morning than I've ever been. It might be a fever, so I should probably head home right after school. Okay, he said head home. No time to talk to NPCs. Can I go upstairs? I just got to the stairs leading to the second floor. Then I suddenly heard a voice overhead. It sounds like, say, the frantic footsteps of a woman who just slipped. What? Kiara? Hi. It sounds like nothing. Someone's really falling down right now. Falling into the depths of depravity. Hello, ma'am. Oh, hello. Thank you, ma'am. With a sudden crash, I fall on my back into the hallway. I hit the back of my head into the hard floor. My brain shakes and my eyes spin. What on earth just happened? Setting aside my blurred vision. Let me see what's going on here. Isn't better, is it? Sure enough, my fingers weren't grasping at the sky. They've almost dissolved into a great mass. I have no strength to resist, ma'am. Its impact is incredible. It's like my hand is melting. I squeeze and the juicy flesh springs back, and yet my fingertips supporting her weight won't let go of her clothes. Rather, it's as if they're glued and being consumed. There's such a ridiculous plenty of volume, reminiscent of the bountiful plots of the earth. Oh. Ma'am, I am a devout man of the church. A term is born within my mind, which I coin magnifi-meat. A carnivore is set off by the sight of fresh meat because its five senses tell it that the meat is delicious. Okay, bro! Yo! Snap out! Similar to how that works, there supposedly exists meat that energizes the five senses merely by its beauty. But come to think of it, why am I suffocating like this? Ma'am, I'm dying! Jesus Christ. I'm dead, ma'am. You have just become a murderer. Congrats. Oh, we were actually the NPC all along. Now it's time for the second run. Here we go. Second run. Ow. What the heck am I doing here? All I remember is that something incredible fell on me and that I came to my senses after I hit the back of my head. When I pulled myself together and looked up. That was the face of an unfamiliar woman before me. Okay, give us the full overview of the geometry of the body. Thank goodness you're okay.
ほっとしました。生きているのでしたら、きちんとお礼ができますもの。と言っても、今は時間がありません。ありがとう、可愛い学生さん。お名前を伺っても？
The name's Matt. She's way too close. If she leans down on me that sensually, there's no way I could think normally. Oi! Anyway, I managed to tell her my name. No! Oh, wait, that's because it's my name. Okay, I thought it was not gonna be voiced anymore. Woo!
良いお名前をお持ちですのね。このお礼はいずれ必ず。授業の準備がありますので、私は一足先に失礼させていただきます。それではまた後ほど。この先の
Hey, Stream Elements woke up. Let's go.
素敵なマスターさん。
Master? What's that? Oh, she did say... Yeah. She did call me a master. I wanted to ask about it, but the woman was gone. What was left was a light, lingering scent like a kindled Homa bonfire. Actually, that woman's scent is now all over my uniform. Yeah, I've been though. I think it's it should have been. I've been through some outrageous things this morning. Yeah. If a classmate saw what happened just now. Oh, the true king. Leo, the ideal holy king himself. Leo, the genocide master. Someone actually saw me. The one in the red school uniform who's glaring at me like I'm human garbage is my classmate who recently transferred in. Leo! Leo seems to have seen the entire thing from the top of the stairs. Hey, I said as I waved at him.
おはようございます。朝からお盛んですね。
Sure am. So said Leo with an angelic smile as he went on ahead to classroom 2A. Okay, this is gonna be so useful whenever I start up a stream. The next objective that you can press. Surely the previous one didn't have this. Or did it have it and I just missed it? I'm pretty sure it didn't have it, right? Where you can check the next objective. If you loaf around too much, you'll end up being late. Come on, we're both 2A, aren't we? Oh, I don't know. It didn't? Nice. Anything else? You could climb up to the second floor. Definitely also wish we had an elevator. Oh, you lazy bum. It's just up ahead. They've been remodeling it. No one's allowed in. Morning. Club. Newspaper race. Wait, there's another one. Ooh, man. Gotta pee. Gotta do it before homeroom. Go for it. The library isn't a bad place to study. I better get to 2A. Yeah. What's this? Guidance counseling room. Seems to be locked. Okay, it's the same one. You're coming in a little late. Couldn't get your butt in there. A gorgeous woman. Mature aura. I like me a mature kind of woman. Hey, preach, brother. Athletes. Okay, the jocks. The cool guys. Issa is in CA. A casual good year students inside to take my leave. Okay, well. Let's go into our classroom. We're already 18 minutes through the game, guys. 18%, not 18 minutes. 18% to the game. I enter classroom 2A. I've had quite a morning, and all before homeroom started. As I took my seat and started to relax, my friend Shinji Mato came over to talk to me. Yo!
いやあ、どうしたんだ？今朝はギリギリじゃないか。真面目なだけが取り柄のくせに。あ、もしかしてピースジャーナルにハマっちゃってた？やめとけって。あそこはお前みたいな凡人が行っていい場所じゃない。あれは選ばれたプレイヤー。そう。一握りのゲームチャンプだけが発言し、信者を得るべき場所だからね。わかる？現在バトルスコア7800万。ワールドランキングナンバー2のこのボールのための天才の城なのさ。
Shinji Mato, as you can see, he's like if you put overly self-conscious, elitist, and spotlight hog into a blender and mix it all into one. If you ask me how he so managed to be friends after so many years, here's how I would answer you. Shinji may have personality issues, but his grades in school and skill in gaming measure up to his big mouth. Okay, if only he could read the mood, then people really would worship him. Is what seems to be the consensus of all the girls in school. Also, the Peace Journal that Shinji is talking about is a massive European bulletin board system, PJ for short. Yo, PJ! It's not a place for the typical sharing of information, but a hunt for the deeper, self-proclaimed experts.
おや、相変わらずネット上で無双しているのですね、シンジは。
A smirk.
はあ？なんだよ今の笑い。何か言いたいことがあるのかよ、レオ。文句があるならスコアで語ってほしいね。
いえ、先ほどリアルで無双している方を見てしまったので、つい。格差社会というのは確かに残酷ですね。僕も考えを改めます。
Leo directs a casual smile over to me. He's referring to the incident by the stairs from earlier. Leo beside your Huawei. Was Huawei always spelled like this? I'm pretty sure, wasn't it spelled with an A earlier? Huawei? Maybe not. A boy who just recently transferred to this school, heir to a certain famous plutocracy, and a child prodigy who skipped grades. At first, I was scared of how different we were in upbringing and ability. It was with an A? Okay. But now we casually talk just like this. I think the three of us went through a major shared experience together. That experience is why we understand each other, but what was it? Oh well, if I can't remember, then it must not have been that big of a deal. Okay, so this is... okay. It's happening after it. And it's kind of like a reset or something. We don't know exactly what happened yet. All away.
ところでシンジ、PJ ではまだ例の噂が立っているのですか？聖杯戦争とかいう。
ああ、立ってるよ。いざ競い合え魔術師たちよ。聖杯は勝ち残った最後の一人のいかなる望みをも叶えるだろう。なんて手垢のついた触れ込みでさ。どこの運営かもわからないし、そもそも参加方法もわからない。うさんくさいったらないよね。管理人も放置しているし、一体何なんだって話。
Holy Grail War. Where have I heard that before?
でも興味は湧きますね。
Oh, the voice acting is so nice.
叶えるですか。
It helps the immersion so much, man.
例えばあなたならどんな願いを口にしますか？
A wish. Even if you ask me, I can't just think of one off the top of my head. There are a lot of things I want, but they're all things I can get if I work hard enough. When they say any wish, it feels like it has the nuance of being something you could never get on your own. Can't really think of any huge wish I could have right now.
そうですか。あなたらしいですね。
そういうレオはどうなんだよ。みんなが驚くような願いとかあるの？
もちろんですよ。僕はそのために月見原に転入して。おかしいな。
おや？
僕が転入したのは父の都合でしたよね。
That's right, I answered. Leo and his older brother both transferred to Tsukimihara about half a year ago. Though I don't remember when I heard it, the fact of it has definitely been recorded. Half a year ago.
思い違いをしていたようです。
Because during Extra it happened right at the beginning of Extra.
ああ、次はユリウス兄さんに聞いてみましょうか。兄さんはあれで面白い願いを持っていそうですし。
あのさ、なんでそこであの陰気な兄ちゃんの話になるのかな。次にどんな願いがあるんだいって振られるの、話の流れ的に僕だよね。
Julius is Leo's older brother. Julius does all the driving for Leo to and from school and is kind of like a butler. The entire student body goes crazy over the sight of him rolling up to the main gate in a Rolls Royce.
ねえ、二人とも聞いてる？僕、アジア圏のゲームチャンプなんだよ。もっとこう、扱い方があるんじゃない？
Say it after your number one. Nah, what would you wish for?
お前も頭が悪いね。僕の友人でありながらそんなこともわからないなんて。僕の願いはただ一つ。この地上で誰もが目を見張るスコアを残すことさ。
Sick.
なるほど。そのためには欧州のゲームチャンプを倒さなくてはいけませんね。
あいつはただの凡人だよ。プレイ時間が膨
Nothing
大
but
な
a scrub.
いわゆる廃人チートプレイヤーだ。純粋なテクニックと判断力、インスピレーションなら僕の圧勝さ。見てろよ、レオ。来週にはジナコを蹴って僕が晴れてナンバーワンプレイヤーだ。
確かに次のキャンペーンはシンジの独壇場ですね。頑張ってください。ナンバーワンの暁には僕もお祝いをしましょう。
本当だな。聞いたか。来週はレオの豪邸で新ジオ祭りだぞ。
新ジオ。
楽しみにしておけよな。
新ジオ。While we were talking idly, the bell for homeroom rang. The teacher in charge of our class is a noisy one. As a matter of fact, as soon as the bell rings, you can hear what's like a wild animal stomping in from the hallway. Stomping in, or not. Kiara, hi! The entire class gasps from this unexpected development. The classroom goes dead silent. It was someone we've never seen before, that this school's never seen before. A woman, dressed as a Buddhist nun. She must be in her 20s. With a gentle gaze and a graceful stance, she exudes a womanly charm in spite of her rigid nun's uniform. Is she in her 20s? Late 20s, early 30s, I would say, right? Everyone's shocked by this woman's presence. Without a word, our eyes follow her as she heads to the lectern. But my situation was quite a ways different. It was because I had an unexpected encounter with this woman just a bit ago.
朝から驚かせてしまってごめんなさい。皆さんの当惑はごもっとも。ですので、自己紹介をさせていただいても。
The Buddhist nun acknowledges the entire class's bewilderment with calm, or rather, with cheer. Then, with a graceful motion, she bows. Her movements were as fluid as the wind and conveyed straight away how earnest she was.
藤村大河と申します。今日からこの学園で
You ain't fooling
教鞭を持つ
anyone.
ことになりました。どうかよろしくお願いしますね。
Shinji always starts with a contrarian stance, but this time, he immediately turned into jelly. I guess Shinji has a soft spot for mature women. W. Regardless, it's no surprise that even Shinji would get entranced. Everything about this nun's Miss Fujimura's appearance exudes purity. Yes, very pure. I guess one could even call her appearance affectionate. Yes. That voice, that posture, those eyes, that smile. All that is saying that she means us well. But there's a strange feeling of discomfort that nips at me from the back of my neck. I feel like the name Taiga Fujimura calls a far different image to mine.
おや、後ろの席に座っているのは
なんだって。
I awkwardly greet her back, partially just because our eyes met. And then she gave the greatest smile, one that could melt whoever saw it.
なんという幸運でしょう。先ほどは本当にありがとうございました。あの熱い抱擁、私、忘れられません。
Man, my classmates are going to kill me if you keep talking like this.
何抜け駆けしてんだよお前。タイガ先生と面識があるとか何様。それ以前に抱擁ってどんな意味？
恋人同士で抱き合うことですね。それはもう大変積極的な、生徒にあるまじき銃声でした。
恋人同士だと？何やってんだよ。先生を好きになっちゃダメなんだぞ。漫画でもよく言ってるじゃんか。
Yep. With the critical damage from Leo's words, the classroom turned into a melting pot of gossip. There were girls with eyes sparkling from the gossip. There were envious and fussing boys. Shinji, resentful, cursed me under his breath. As I watched the uproar before me, there stood Miss Fujimura, warmly waving at me. I scrunched my brows and sighed. It looks like these ordinary days have gone through some big changes. Already a quarter of the way through the game. Yo, what's up? I feel like I'm forgetting something really important that's starting to tip of my tongue. Happens to everyone, right? If you're forgetting it, it's probably not important. When I try to remember, my heart started to pound like it got hit with a hammer. I have to remember what else. Nah, I'm sure it's nothing, bro. Yeah. Leo, okay. Nope. Can I talk to you? Oh, but military can focus, but I've been taking classes with this shit. I'm telling you, it makes no sense. No sense, makes no sense. Hey, Matt, who are you again? What the f— he's going through it, huh? Did you catch that drama show yesterday? I did. Can't believe that the actual culprit. That was shocking. Scooby-Doo? Yeah, and that dog was so damn cute. I wonder how they got them to act like that. It has to be Scooby-Doo. That development was amazing. I shouldn't have expected such a twist to happen. I wouldn't have expected. The final scene was foul play, as if anyone would have been moved by something like that. Huh? Huh? Did you oh, news? I did. They announced the Peace Prize. Yeah, the company had some pretty cool commercials. Can't believe it went bankrupt. There are lots of other awards, but I'd like to get one too someday. I'll have to study a lot more then, huh? Yeah, no matter what big company you work for, when it's time to jump ship, you jump ship. Huh? Huh? Okay. Good friends. It's my turn to clean the classroom. Guys are ditching when it's their turn to clean. Okay, sure.
ごきげんよう。
What's up, Rani?
ようやく目が覚めたのですね。ですが、7ヶ月と8時間12分の遅刻です。私はあなたを過小評価するべきでしょうか、それとも過大評価していたのでしょうか。
I guessed, not expecting what I saw. This girl struck up a sudden conversation without batting an eye. She started going on about me with a jarring way of speaking. To put it simply, she was an exotic girl. Her skin was brown and her white coat had a sense of cleanliness to it. Her slender straight silhouette felt androgynous. Still, Tsukumi may be lax with its dress code, but does her outfit even pass as a uniform? Like, did she forget to equip a few things?
聞いているのですか。感情の起伏は穏やかな私ですが、今回ばかりは制限超えです。あまりに長い待ち時間のため、サミュエル・ベケットの戯曲を検索し、単読し、考察していたほどです。私はあなたの健康を一憂し、あなたと私の置かれた状況に失望し、 ひょっこり現れたあなたに憤慨中。チカルミ、今私がどのような状態なのか言い当てることができますか？
Alright, to put it plainly, you're very angry. But this is pretty unusual. As far as I know, this girl's never complained so much before. I've known her for a relatively long time, so I know these facts for certain. Her name is Rani 8th. Invited to Tsukimihara Academy as an authority on electrical engineering. She's one of the very elite. She grew up in a laboratory, so to her, a normal school life or making friends for that matter was new to her. I became friends with her when... That's right, when I got injured in the forest, she helped me with her knowledge. Even though Rani has a blunt personality, once one gets to know her, she's a righteous and morally upstanding girl. That said, here's that very same Rani, and she's quite angry with me. Why are you so upset? When I asked that.
なぜって、それはあなたがほほん、失礼しました。理由は明白です。あなたが時間を破ったのです、きっと。なぜなら私がここまで憤慨する状況はその理由が最も適切だからです。
Rani said so decisively. I didn't want to say this, but I have to. I tell Rani that I didn't have a clue why she's angry.
黙らっしゃい。
Okay? Shut it!
繰り返しますが私は憤慨しています。スケジュールは正しくこなすもの。改めてください。いえ、絶対に改めさせねばなりません。それが最適かつ最善、そして最高の回。不真面目なら真面目にする。節操がないのなら節操を守らせる。目が離せないのなら管理する。アーティスティック。シンプルな式にこそ神は宿る。シオ、私も理解しました。
You done?
失礼。用事を思い出しました。それではごきげんよう。次。
Oh, oops. As if nothing had happened, Rani's head waved as she walked past. Along the way.
ちなみに、戯曲名は五道を待ちながらです。
Godo?
ご存知ですか？
Wait a minute. I became dizzy. Maybe it's the setting sun in my eyes. Come to think of it, I feel like I was talking to someone just now. Must be my imagination, probably just my imagination. As my head starts cleaning up, a familiar figure comes into view.
あれお前まだ残ってたんだ。部活もないのにほんと暇人だよね。
Where did they mention Godot? Was it in Mahoya? Shinji is sarcastic as usual, but this time I sense more sting in his tone. So I started by asking him if something was bothering him.
なんだよ。別に何もないって。僕は見ての通り。
In notes?
いつも
Oh.
と同じだろ。それよりお前、遠坂凛を知ってるだろ。この学校で僕と釣り合うレベルの女なんて、あいつくらいだと思ってたけどさ。
Rin, wait, Rin, he mentioned Rin.
いや見かけ倒しだったよ。ほんと。
Sounds like he found some trouble with Rin Tosaka. Last time, he was harshly rejected, yet Shinji is stubbornly trying to bother her again. Last time, was Shinji the kind of person to keep making passes at someone who's rejected him? But I'm sure we had this conversation before.
何ボケっとしてるの？あ、もしかしてお前も遠坂狙いだとか？あんな暴力女好きにすればいいさ。今ならまだ花壇にいるんじゃない？僕は付き合わないからな。
Shinji disappeared into the classroom, probably to pick up his bag and go home. I don't have anything to do at school anymore. I'd be fine to leave now. That's how it should have been, but why isn't this sense of unease going away? Before I go back, I want to visit the garden for a bit, and maybe be able to consult her. Anything new? Probably not, right? Tosaka sure is fine. I like me a strong kind of woman. Okay, that's the same. Okay, I'm pretty sure all of them are gonna have one line now. She's got a mouth on her, but isn't she quite pretty big personality? Must be nice having flexibility. They'll get her another school. Her capabilities aren't even that different, man. Our god is so unfair to the point of actually being really fair. Look what's here, Matt. It's the newspaper club's ace. Got any leads? It'll be like bam or 7 of those mysteries taken out. Oh, last time. Oh yeah, that is the case as well. Yeah. Waiting for Godot is a play by Samuel Beckett, published in 1952. So, okay. Let's see. Yo. You haven't gone home yet, Osaka? In the courtyard, opposite side. Okay, don't need to go around and talk to everyone. Gone smoothly in the preliminaries on board. I don't think I need to go. So that's how it is, man. How elaborate. Looks like none of the others noticed yet. How careless of them. Let me talk to you, and then I'm gonna go outside. Journalism club, I do pieces on flowers when they are in season, so we go to the garden pretty often. They're all kinds in bloom all year round. Right now there are plenty of red and yellow ones out, so why not take a look? The garden is on to the right on the first floor. Just head to the doors leading outside. Can I fast travel? I can't. No. We're going to cram school exam preparations. Rooftop. There's no one on the rooftop. It's fine. I'm not talking to everyone right now. All of a sudden, my feet stopped. It's not like I tripped on anything or that someone called out and stopped me. I really just stopped for no reason at all. No. Rather than why I stopped, it's more like I was recalling why I came here. Pain rushes to my left hand. When I held it up to see why, right there was... Oh. My mind, my consciousness is coming apart. What is this? I'm scared. There's no headache, there's no pain. In fact, it's more like a peaceful rest. If I fall asleep just like this, how wonderful would it be? But I'm scared. There's no pain, but a fissure runs through me. It's not my disconnected mind, but my beating heart that seems to be calling out this abnormality. Oh. The vertigo subsided in about 2 seconds. As I swing my head, I put my hand to my chest and to check my heartbeat. It was beating so intensely, a vague anxiety, gouging at my chest, so much to the point my heart could stop. You shouldn't be here. That conviction shoots up from my spine to the brain. Normally, strangely, the usual me would have sprinted out of the school building by now. But, dear cast, coming for you as fast as I can. Right now, that anxiety I felt is more important to me. It's the voice of someone I should never forget. I have to remember them. Okay, so I guess in this version of the game, it's assuming that I also had Tamamo in extra. I guess. So it's assuming that I picked Tamamo in extra and playing off of that. Okay, I didn't realize that. I thought we were going to have a new summon and everything like that, but it's assuming that I picked Tamamo in extra as well. I see. Even if this is a world I shouldn't be in, hell I should run away from as fast as I can. But before that, it feels like I need to at least recover the name of that voice's owner on my own. That's probably why girls are different? Okay. I guess so. It would have been kind of cool if they if they read your save file to see which servant you picked in the playthrough, or if you had like an NG plus and stuff. Because I most certainly did not play the Talma route.
あなたとは友達でも何でもないって何べん言ったらわかるのかしら。
She started yelling at me before I even opened my mouth. No, I'm not going Nero again. Through the pressure, I took a second glance at her. To put it simply, she was a flashy girl. She had neat black leather boots and clothes that really showed off her body lines. It gave her an overall impression of tightness. What? Still, Tsukimihara may be lax with its dress code, but does her outfit even pass as a uniform?
何よ、物珍しそうにジロジロ見て。久しぶりってわけじゃないでしょ。昨日もランチ一緒にしたし。ま、あなたが無礼なのはいつものことだけど、初めて会った時も人の顔をまじまじと。って見てるの私の足か。相変わらず節操のないルーチンね。見るなとは言わないけど、見たいならマネーよ。
Money? I respect it. The girl seems to be on the verge of grabbing me by force. Even though she's feeling so embarrassed that she's about to resort to violence, I don't panic, because I know her better than that. Her name is Rin Tosaka. She's one of the most popular girls in this school and its highest scoring honor student. When she's quiet, she feels like quite a refined lady, but that's ruined by her headstrong and unrestrained personality, coming off as a tomboy when she opens her mouth. No, in my case, should I say it's a blessing? I don't know how many times her activeness and positivity have helped me.
あのね、近いって言ったでしょ。私とあなたは敵同士なんだから。あんまり慣れ合うと後で困るじゃない。まったく、ちょっと一緒に戦ったぐらいで簡単に心を許しすぎよ。
Enemies, fighting together. Rin used an interesting choice of words. Our test scores are incompatible, and we don't have any club activities to compete over, so there's nothing to fight about.
とにかく、そろそろ本番でしょ。私も自分の
Sure,
ことで
Robert.
手一杯だから、
That sounds
あ
good.
なたとの付き合いはここでチャラよ。それじゃあね、縁があったらまた会いましょう。
If fate would have it.
っていうか、絶対に勝ち上がってきなさいよ。約束だからね。
Yeah, the hair flip. In her usual manner, Rin's hair swayed as she walked past. Along the way, why am I even picking a fight with him? She said as she tilted her head. Oh, and she's gone. I become dizzy. Maybe it's the setting sun in my eyes. Come to think of it, I feel like I was talking to someone just now. Must be my imagination. Probably just my imagination. I must be really tired is all. My head starts to clear up. I should head to the shoe lockers now. Gonna go to the chapel real fast. Okay, I get it. Okay, sure. Whoa, what's up? It's the end of the day. The school building is dyed in the colors of the sunset. There are students at the entrance, heading home. Laughter and chit-chat filled the air. The usual scene, the usual life. I'm also just about to visit my shoe locker and leave. Run! Oh, King Protea. What are you doing here? Is it? I can't tell. In the shadows of this twilight, there's a single girl collapsed on the floor in pain. I wonder who is that? Who is that? No, it's Bibi. It's Bibi. Her bat is worn and her cheeks are flushed. She's clearly sick. And yet no one seems to notice. This scene is not normal. I'm starting to doubt my sanity. No, the sanity of the people around me. There's no way every single person would just ignore this. There hasn't been so much as a single person who's ever glanced at the girl on in the white coat. I should... Oh, I thought it was gonna be don't help her. You should first call out to her. You shouldn't just grab her. Oh, well, never mind. I call out to her, but it doesn't seem like she's waking up. I feel bad, but I grab her by the shoulders and shake her. Her eyes peek out as if they were seeing a fleeting dream, her thin arms and shoulders covered in a white coat.
私に話しかけているんですか？
What a strange thing to say. I can hear the labored breaths in her voice. I'm holding her arms. That's not going to help her up. I tell her that it's the obvious thing to do. Pum 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 pum
私
pum.
1年の武藤さくらと言います。配
Pum
置
pum
は保
pum
健
pum
室。
pum 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 pum.
管轄は皆さんの健康管理です。先輩はどこの？
That's not really something I have an answer for. I'm not in any committees, so I respond with my name in classroom.
一般生徒の方なんですか？生徒会の人たちも気づかなかった私を、あなたが。
With labored breath, Sakura looks up at me. Poor thing. No one offered any help. That must have hurt physically and emotionally. You're safe now. I lend her my shoulder to match my words. That's all it took for this girl calling herself Sakura to stare back at me with eyes wide open. She seems to be having trouble breathing. It's like the blankness in the instant you watch a miracle unfold.
先輩、もっとお話をしてもいいでしょうか？
Answering her with a nod, I pick up the freshman girl, Sakura. Luckily, the infirmary is right around the corner. I should get her to a bed first. Okay, let's go. Can I walk with her? Oh, I can't. This looks normal. Suddenly, I wake up. It seems I dozed off while watching her. The infirmary seems to have that effect on people. An air of serenity fills the infirmary. The bustle of the school is far off from here. Sakura sleeping in bed. The nurse in charge was out, so I looked after her, despite my lack of experience in caring after people. To be honest, all I could really do was put her to bed and wipe the sweat off her forehead. Long breaths exhale from between Sakura's lips. It would appear that she just woke up. Thank goodness. It's been long enough since then. Her fever seems to be going down too, so I don't have to worry. As I was looking over the bed in relief, the recently awoken Sakura opened her eyes. When I greeted her, she gave me a soft but happy-looking smile in return.
先輩、よかった。夢じゃなかったんだ。
Sakura lets out a sigh of relief and looks over to me with a dazzling face. She's filled with such heartfelt gratitude. All I did was look after her, so honestly, I'm a little embarrassed. I set aside those feelings of mine and spoke. How are you feeling? I don't think her fever's gone just yet, so I put my hand on Sakura's forehead and checked her temperature. Give her a thermometer.
大丈夫ですから。結構です。むしろ熱暴走しちゃいます。
Ma'am, aren't you a nurse? At Sakura's insistence, I move my hand away. She's right, I realize. Checking someone's temperature by touching their forehead is something an elementary schooler would do. It's really childish, so it's no wonder she wouldn't like it.
まだ頭痛はしますけど、だいぶ調子は良くなりました。これもあなたのおかげです。
Squall Project, I've seen it before I watched Sunshine. That's why, before I started the channel, that's why it's not on the channel. So, unfortunately, you're not gonna find it on the channel because I watched it before I started it. It's thanks to you,
助けてくれ
delivery.
ただけじゃなく、 看病までしてくれて本当
All
に
the other ones
あ
are
りが
there
とうご
though.
ざいました。
Sakura smiles gently, giving me a slight bow. What's this feeling? Receiving a smile is common, everyday thing. It's a common everyday thing, but I feel kind of uncomfortable or embarrassed. Pure and honest gratitude seems to really warm one's heart. I set aside how moved I am and speak to Sakura.
どうして倒れていたのかですか？それが自分でもわからなくて、校舎の雰囲気がいつもと違う気がして、
No problem,
様
no
子を
problem.
見ようと廊下を回って昇降口のところでめまいを覚えてしまって、あとは先輩の知っている通りです。生徒の皆さんに声をかけても気づいてもらえなくて、ああ、私はここで忘れ去られるんだなんて本気で思っちゃうくらい心細かった。そんな時です。先輩が声をかけてくれたのは。
So that's how it was. I'm curious as to why everyone ignored Sakura, but to be honest, I don't think it helped no matter how hard I think about it right now. Anyway, I answered back that the important thing is that she's doing fine.
はい、先輩のおかげです。この通り精神的に元気いっぱいになっちゃっていますから。でも私からもいいですか？そちらは何か変わったこととかありました
Nah,
か？
just the usual glitching and stuff, don't worry about it. I can't say much has really changed. Same old life, same old school, same old classmates. The teacher tripped by the lectern and everyone laughed about it as usual. After class, I talked to my friends in the cafeteria. Yeah, the cafeteria that's being rebuilt, supposedly. Yep, nothing out of the ordinary. Not one new thing happened. That's the kind of place this is supposed to be.
そうなんですか。藤村先生っておかしいですね。いつも元気で羨ましいです。
Sakura seems to be having fun with this ordinary conversation. I wouldn't think much of these boring events, but she's really interested. The spark in her eyes seems to be longing for it. I wonder if that's why. If the one who's listening is enjoying themselves, you will too. When I talk about whatever comes to my mind, with Sakura, I'm left with a really different impression about them.
なんだか嬉しいです。うちの学校、怪我をしても自分で治せる人ばかりでしたから。私、保健係といってもお仕事が少なくて、新しい変化もなくて、これって寂しいって言うんですよね。今だから気づけたんですけど、それに、先輩が私のこと、
Senpai still managed to
見
notice
つけ
me.
てくれたから。
That's right. Nothing is out of the ordinary. This shouldn't have happened. So, what was up with what happened by the entrance? Why did all the students ignore Sakura? Well, it's a thing of the past now. I'll just enjoy my conversation with her. The conversation in the infirmary kept on going. It wasn't long before the last bell to leave school rang.
あ、時間ですね。
It's so
引き
loud.
止めてしまってごめんなさい。気をつけて帰ってくださいね、先輩。
I'm glad I'm not the only one who got scared by the bell. Sakura then showed me out of the infirmary. As I was leaving, when I turned to look at Sakura one more time, she saw me out of the room, looking as if on the verge of tears, as if not wanting us to part ways. One more! Come on, you got this! What's up? Head to the entrance. Oh, that shit is so useful. Yet again, I feel pain rushing to my left hand. There's a strange bruise on the back of it. One more! Am I worried about the bruise because of my headache? Or do I have a headache because of this bruise? I have no idea. Yeah, before I go home, before the morning comes, I should have someone take a look at this. Leo would be fine. Rin, Tosaka, or Rani would be fine. I wouldn't even mind Shinji. Anyway, if I show this Commensio to someone I know, I'm sure that... Commensio?
間です。校内に起こった全ての自衛隊にお知らせします。残念なお知らせです。あなたたちが今まで所有していた世界観が崩壊しました。インフレによる値崩れです。聖杯戦争ごとあなたたちは売却されました。
Sold off! It's been sold off!
無価値です。
What was with that announcement just now? No, more importantly, what's with this bizarre transformation? Help me! Help me! Everyone's being stabbed, breaking, melting. Everyone's being processed. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, those are the Sakura things. Ooh, that's not good. What the hell's happening? Feeling the danger, I look outside. It was dark as if I was staring into a hole. Look at the entrance. Window after window has been covered by that black noise. I'm gonna have to run for it. It wouldn't be good to get touched by that black noise. If it's engulfed the entrance and the windows, the only way left is up. What happens if I touch it? You good? I have to get to camp school. I have to go, but my body won't move. What's camp school anyway? I don't care. There's no point in going as soon as I fall asleep. Everything will work. Oh, well, it just teleports me out of it. The noise is gushing from below. Up. What about here? Okay, well, sorry. Vitase.
なんだよこれ、どうなってるんだよ。ライダー、ライダー。
That was Shinji's voice. 07, mofo. The fuck's a rider? Shinji reaches his hand out to me. He's begging for help with his eyes strained in fear. But whether it's the quivering of his mouth or his pride, the words help me won't come out. There's no saving him anymore. There's no point in rushing over to him now. On top of that, if I got too close then the noise would override me too. All I can do now is ignore Shinji and keep on climbing upwards. What do you mean, and yet? My hands and feet move before I can think, and I race over to take Shinji's hand. Ugh, Shinji's body is heavy. No, it's not that. He's been rotted. The lower half of his body is diffused with the hallway. Oh, 07's 8-year-old Shinji. Shinji lets go of my head, stifling his fears. His crying eyes tell me to not come over here. He's keeping his hand from reaching out for help by his own will.
そうだよ。そんなもんだよ、友達なんて。いいからさっさと逃げてろよ。くそ、くそ。せっかく僕も思い出したのに。
His memories came back.
聖杯戦争に戻れると思ったのに。こんなの全然シナリオが違う。虫だらけだ、バグだらけだ。こんなの公正なゲームじゃない。
Dude, the VA is so good though. The VA is so good. My outstretched hand was empty, powerless to save anything. The man who called delivery man his friend cruelly vanished before his very eyes. With a thumb, a remarkably loud heartbeat echoes in my ears. I wonder what's this feeling in my chest. It's not that I'm afraid of the abnormalities before me. I feel nauseous, but I don't know what it is. I'm suffocating, but I don't know why. But I can't just stop right here. Right now, I have to get away from that noise. Yo, you good? What is this? Well, what about you? You good? No, don't. My mind is melting. Can I go to the toilet? It's already being covered by the noise. I have to find another place to run. Then. You're tired of everything, huh? Yo, are you alive? No way, this wasn't supposed to. Don't tell me these aren't the prelims. Oh, sorry, you got close. Is the toilet also occupied? Yeah. Okay. Sure. The moment I reached the rooftop, I couldn't believe my eyes. The sky's black, the city's black, even the ground I'm looking at has been dyed black. It's like an ocean of night. In an instant, the surface of the world was coated in darkness. The single saving grace was that it so abided by the concept of height. That black ocean stretches from land to horizon, but the water level hasn't reached us here. The rooftop is still high enough to be safe. Ah, no way! Not after I made it all the way here. Who's pulling at my feet? Oh, close the door. Close the door, quick! Stop it, let go, Yuka. You're my friend, aren't you? Why are you doing something like this? I hear a scream from the third floor of the school building. I look back to go help them, but the third floor was already completely eroded by the noise. There already. No, stop it! Don't come near me! Don't! I'll die, not me! That noise is data. My confused mind calls up incoherent memories. No, it's because I'm so confused that I can remember what I've forgotten. Things I've forgotten. That black noise melts together with the data of whatever it touches, systematically overwriting it with its data. Rather than a bandage covering a wound, it's more like bacteria integrating itself with the wound. I'm fading away. No, not when I finally come back. Their voice completely disappeared. The data overwhelmed and assimilated their body. Their mind, represented by wedge shapes, was saturated by the data and absorbed. Again, this sense of nausea. My fingertips are shaking from this bizarre situation before me. I want to scream, someone help me, and my throat is dry. But it's not dry from the terror. If this shaking was from the fear, then why? Why does my body feel this hot? Right now, my heart beats strongly, with a force that direct opposite of fear.
姫事を覗き見するなんて無粋ですよ。ちっぽけなマスターさん。
A voice from the sky? No, it's echoing from the heavens. A sweet and seductive tone. A scolding, flirting, innocent yet wicked voice of a girl. Oh, oops.
諦めなさい。諦めるの。諦めて。諦めちゃえ。諦めろ。諦めれば
What's up, Keista?
諦めたら
I don't know what she means. Just what the world, just that the world is ending. When I run out of footholds, I'll be swallowed up just like all the other students. And the only thing I can do is tremble.
そう。それでいいの。おとなしく眠りなさい。どうせあなたたちはみんな価値のない生き物なんだから。
Is your goat? That's it. The darkness keeps telling me to give up, but I can't do that. I finally understand what a strong heartbeat, that sense of nausea is. This is anger. I'm gonna fight back and fight like hell. Right now, I'm gonna fight this voice. Whoever is callously deciding that all the students are worthless. Yo, I'm gonna clip out of bounds. Go to the other side of the fence. Yes, we're clipping out of bounds. Let's go. I didn't expect this one, did ya? I mustn't look away. I mustn't give up. No, I can't give up. Even if this resistance ends up futile, even if I know I can't run from this world, as long as there's blood in my body, I'll never... Oh yeah! It wasn't something as grand as being prepared to die. With just not wanting to give up, I jumped off the rooftop. We're actually going to clip into the back rooms. Falling, falling, falling. Piercing to the ground that turned to an ocean of night. The Liverman's body fell to the bottomless darkness. There's no end to this falling. Everything but my sense of direction has drifted away. Everything but my sense of self being torn apart. Not only is my vision peeling off in globs, but so are my possessions and memories. Soon, not even my bones will remain. It looks as if there's nothing more I can do. In other words, it's game over. It's the same sprite as me being in water at the end of Extra. I cried out, what the hell, as I screamed insults at myself. That I was too hard, that I was too rash, that I made a mistake, that I was wrong. In my tremendous regret, my face was filled with tears. That was too futile. That too was futile, because there's no one who can save me anymore. Has a moment passed, or an eternity? There's nothing compared to falling through this space. It's like I'm weightless. I can no longer remember the light of day. The land I once stood on is now some 100 million light years away. My limbs have been suspended for so long that they no longer move as I want them to. It could be paralysis, or maybe atrophy. My eyes have forgotten light and have since lost their function. Same with my mind. It grew tired of this unchanging world and is gradually closing itself off. My body is like mud and my heart is like lead. I want to lay my mind to rest already. I want to forget myself already. Worrying that I've come here, that I may be here forever. I want to avert my eyes and break already. But there's still something bothering me at the edge of my consciousness. It may be my imagination, it may be my mind clinging to a shred of hope, hallucinating, but there's a voice that I just can't let go unheard. The voice is coming from far, far away. Leaving a trail of light in its wake, the voice is completely burning up, yet it accelerates faster. Look to the sky. Reach out your hand. Just say the word. Call out for... My throat and lungs burn from thousands of years of disuse. My voice won't come out. Even if I try to reach out, my fingers won't move. My mind accepts that it's just a hallucination and once again closes the lid on itself. And yet... I hear a voice say, don't give up. Numerous light years pass to the darkness. No, numerous lights pass to the darkness, not light years. Even as it's breaking apart, I can see a meteor cutting through the darkness.
あわわわ、ご主人様お早く。その先は本当に本当のデッドエンド。神様にも手の出せない世界の外です。
Not a dead end, not already. I haven't made a decision yet. Why do they translate Goshujin-sama into Darling? I guess it's to differentiate it from Master, right?
ただ一言、ただ一言でいいのです。たとえ多くを失っていようと、たとえ私との日々を忘れてしまっても、どうか思い出してくださいまし。あなた様のお名前を、あなた様の魂のあり方を、それが残っているのなら、どのようなありさまでも、あなたと私は主と夢見た方なのですから。
I know that radiance. I know that voice. May should be closer to Master. I guess so. My lost throat, my weakened arm fills with strength. That's right. Her name is... Come to me, Caster!
来た来た来た、ご指名来た。お待ちしておりました。
Dude, I can't... I don't know, I can only hear Kuro now in Chiyosaito's voice. It's crazy that it's Senju Gahara. I can't hear Senju Gahara at all. My hand touches an outstretched arm. It feels real. The sensation of endlessly falling is gone. All that remains in front of me is my dear old... My dear new.
しばらく。その奈落域、月が許してもこの太陽が許しません。
The VA is very talented. True. True.
この身は皇帝陵母の守護者にしてコンロンよりの運気を導く陰の気脈、金色の陽光を弾く水面の鏡、雨天決行、花も嵐も踏み越えてご主人様への愛に一直線。魔術師の英霊、あれ英霊、まあいっか。そのあたりは適当に。自他ともに認めるご主人様の良妻サーバントキャラ
Wifely servant.
ここにまかりこしました。
I let her to grumble about how I always have to deal with this. Do you know what she's taking this seriously? Okay, honestly, if I knew that this was directly continuing on, that we're not gonna like resummon a new servant here, that we're gonna be continuing on with the previous memories of the previous servant. I don't know if I would have picked Tamamo, but I feel like we should be fine. It feels like I'm continuing on a save file that doesn't exist. That said, no one is better than ruining the moment than this servant here. While I do have some comments I'd like to make, I'll let it slide this time. With her pink hair, fox ears, and foxtail, this is the servant for the Magus. Caster. Okay, Robert. I'll watch it on my own. The person I had forgotten up until now, who I couldn't completely forget even in this Garden of Oblivion, who sought to fight alongside me, the Livermet servant. This servant might not be able to read the room, but she came to this eternally expanding darkness to save me, despite it burning her to do so. No one believes in the Livermet more than her, my irreplaceable friend. Yeah.
友人？もしかしてご主人様、肝心要の記憶が戻っていない？そんな、よ、玉も悲しいです。ご主人様ったら獣のように私の大事なところをあんなにもふもふしてくださったのに。
Huh? Excuse me? Nuh-uh. I may not know where I am right right now or why, and I don't know the extent of what I forgot, but my soul's crying out that I did no such thing. I'm afraid your claim bears no truth.
土壇場を利用して既成事実を作るのは失敗したか。まあまあ、それはそれ。おいおいと。ではご主人様、お手を拝借。こんなしみったれた空間からはさっさとおいとまいたしましょう。
Caster grips my hand tightly. A single flush of warm blood rekindles my frozen body. My slumbering mind has now fully awakened.
はい。解毒は滞りなく済んだようです。今度こそ安心してお目覚めください。ご主人様の体を犯していた呪いは、この私と3で浄化いたしました。でも無事で本当によかった。
I can hear Senjugahara when she's speaking like slowly in like this manner. Caster's words gradually fade from my consciousness. So does the dazzling sea of stars, and so does the sight of Caster. In the end, the only thing I was sure of was the sensation of those fingers I touched. Even if everything else fades away, that feeling would remain. So, the react to the bonds? Bro, it's 1 hour and 52 minutes. If you want the reaction to those things, if you want me to react to those, you're gonna get it in like half a year. Backyard of Eden, subordination garden. What?
女の話をしよう。目覚めた時から女は病理につながれていた。重い鎖はまんべんなく、つま先から頭までミイラのごとき死に化粧。自由がないと余人は哀れむ。自由はないと彼女は喜ぶ。鉄のドレスは難攻不落。
That's...
城門開いたその奥に、あるのは乙女か魔性の罠か。他人の秘密は蜜の味というが、さて。
Is that Koso Takehito? Yeah. That's Hans.
脳波の正常活動を確認しました。
Okay.
アルファ波、ベータ波、平常。覚醒状態です。先輩、この声が聞こえますか？落ち着いてゆっくりまぶたを開けてください。
I hear a familiar voice. My hazy vision and consciousness come back to me, spurred on by the voice that's concerned about me. My heavy eyelids open. Okay. Bibi, you're here. What's with my uniform? It looks like an infirmary. An old-fashioned infirmary I've never seen on Seraph, in a style that no longer exists on the surface. I'm lying on a bed right now. Beside me is a girl in a white robe checking up on me. I think her name was... That's right, her name was Sakura, an AI in charge of managing the health of masters. I don't really understand what's going on yet, but it seems Sakura has been taking care of me. In a place of a greeting, I say, thank you. Huh, for some reason, Sakura's making a really curious expression. Is that something weird on my face?
いえ、ごめんなさい。何でもないんです。何の問題もありません。自分でもわからないんですけど、声を聞いたらほっとしてしまって。
Yeah, sure, but I feel like I'll only do that if it feels like it's going to be something interesting, though. I don't know. Wait, I don't know. No. Okay.
他の皆さんより昏睡状態が長かったからですね。とにかく
Playing Tsukihime, yes, eventually. Probably soon after we finish OC3. I don't know if it's going to be the first thing after OC3, but it's going to be either Tsukihime or the Fate Stay Night visual novel. And then probably, if we do the visual novel, then we go into Holotaraxia and then Tsukihime probably. We'll see. But soon-ish. High priority, definitely. Sakura gives me a smile full of joy and relief from the bottom of her heart. I can't help but let my tension go. I feel like I just had some sort of nightmare, but that smile alone blew all of my anxieties away. But no, I can't just stare at Sakura's beautiful smile forever. Tsuki remake. I want to play the remake, but I want to wait for Blue Garden. Right? So is it Blue Garden? Red Garden? Red Garden. Blue Piece of the Moon. Red Garden. I want to wait for Red Garden. So if Red Garden's not gonna be out by the time we want to play it, then I'm gonna probably play the original first, and then play the. I'm definitely going to play the remake at some point because I have the remake on my Switch waiting. I bought it when it was on sale. Samurem eventually. 2016 version then. I'm gonna watch the 2016 version after we play the visual novel. OG has Shrek scenes though. Okay, you convinced me. I just can't say. Okay, where am I? Why in the world was I sleeping here? It's been almost a year since you got those. Yeah. Do I know who I am? I don't need to think too hard for that one. I'm Delivery Matt. I still attending Tsukimihara Academy, but not quite. I'm one of the wizards, Magi, who came to the moon to attain the rights to the wish-granting Holy Grail. Huh? I wonder why Sakura's asking. Isn't that considered the most basic of basics? Wizards are a special type of hacker capable of having their souls enter cyberspace. The body is something that grounds the soul, so if the body and soul could be differentiated, wouldn't it be possible to send it elsewhere? Okay, we're going into some Harano Kyokai stuff as well. The occult-like approach led to a new age in the transmission of information. Of those hackers, the A-rank hackers among them were conferred to the title of wizard. Tsukiri makes streaming guidelines and you can be shocked if you stream the Xiao route. What? Making the VOD unlisted and putting it into the play. What? That's wild. That's crazy. You don't even need to ask. It's the year 2030 AD. Human technological advancement froze in the year 1970s. That's also when the Western European plutocracy abolished the development of space travel. As to the question of where, I don't really know the details, but I know enough. This is the moon. Specifically, the legacy of an alien civilization that was discovered inside the moon. The artificial spiritual calculation apparatus, the moon cell automaton, the Holy Grail that sleeps in the seas of the heavens, and the wizards of the earth dream of. The moon cell automaton has no will of its own. You could call it a huge computational device. Put simply, it's a supercomputer the size of the moon. Even all of the computers in the world combined wouldn't be able to compete with the moon cell. This moon cell built a virtual cyberspace inside of itself called a Seraph, gathering wizards from all around the world, or rather the earth. This will be one of the school-style grounds made in that Seraph. Wizards that have reached the moon compete against one another, with the last one standing invited into the moon cell's core and is given the right to use it. That is the Holy Grail, an almighty calculator with a computational power equivalent to a solar system. Seihai Senso.
最強であることを証明しなくてはならない。その方法としてムーンセルはあなたたちに戦闘を代行するソースを与えました。それは何ですか？
Servant. Something to fight with, something vital to a wizard, a partner to fight alongside. That is, a servant. That's right, I remember now. For making it through the preliminaries and qualifying into the Holy Grail War, the Moonswalker gave me command skills and a servant, a reproduction of a hero from the past as a familiar, to contract with, as a participating master, I think.
そこまでは問題ないようですね。じゃあ、これが一番大事なことなんですけど。
Sup?
ですね、聖杯戦争中のこと、少しでも覚えていますか？
Well, yeah, of course I do. Of course I do. Wait. I know that I'm a wizard, but I don't remember a single thing about the Livery Mat's past at all! Actually, why am I even participating in such a dangerous war to begin with? Ah shit, here we go again.
他の皆さんと同じですね。自分が誰なのかは覚えているけれど、聖杯戦争中の記憶は思い出せない。落ち着いて聞いてくださいね。あなたは自分がマスターであることしか思い出せない記憶障害状態なんです。
Memory loss. I don't really feel anything about that, but the fact is, it's just as Sakura said, the only thing I can remember is that I'm a master. I can remember I was in the Holy Grail War, but nothing about what battles I fought, or what opponents I defeated. There's only a little I do remember vividly, that just a bit ago, I was an ordinary high school student going to a school different from this one. That it was swallowed up by an unknown darkness, and that I was saved from that predicament by my servant, Caster.
乱暴な言い方ですけど、聖杯戦争開始時の初期状態にリセットされたようなものなんです。あなたは昏睡状態が長かったですから、もしかすると本当に自分の名前しか覚えていないのかも。あれ？ということは、もしかして、
Bibi!
私の名前、わかりますか？
So Sakura asks nervously. It seems like she's wondering if I forgot about her. Her name is, of course, Francis Xavier. With the ding of a light bulb, no doubt about it, her name is Francis Xavier.
違いますよ。
What? Regardless of the correct answer, why did I even think that?
私、これでも健康管理 AI ですから、特にあなたのスキャニングはバッチリです。基本的にクールですけど、ふざけるときとか空回りするときとか、だいたい空気で読み取れます。ですので、ここぞという時の不真面目さは自重してくださいね。
Never. Could not be me.
保健室の管理権限として、口にできないお仕置きとかありますから。
Behind that sweet smile was a fierce pressure. Sure, joking around in a serious situation could mean life or death. I guess I just got reprimanded by Sakura. Saws.
とにかく急ぎ足でしたが、あなた自身の手で状況を確認していただきました。今私にできることはこれぐらいです。もっと力になりたいんですけど、もう私には何の力もありません。皆さん同様、私も記録の検索機能がロックされていて、本当にごめんなさい。
OG. Sakura bows remorsefully, rises from her chair, then moves towards the corner of the room. She's kind of bound that you're technically correct. I
も
see.
しもし、こちら保健室です。目を覚ましました。精神、肉体、ともに異常はありません。
それはよかった。では早速ですが、こちらに来ていただけるよう伝言をお願いします。
まだ目覚めたばかりですし、今は挨拶だけで。
申し訳ありませんが、その余裕はありません。事態は一刻を争います。それに彼なら、僕が言わずとも勝手に歩き回ります。僕の知っている という人はいつまでもおとなしくしている性格ではありませんから、目が覚めたのならすぐに行動するでしょう。この新しくも古い校舎を調べ回った後、生徒会室に来るよう言ってください。
Sakura's transmission with that person ends. Come to the student council room. It sounds like.
今の通信聞こえていましたか？
Yeah, I nod and answer. The way that person was speaking annoyed me, but I do need to get moving now that I'm awake. Especially since I don't know what's going on. I need to grasp on the current situation as soon as possible.
わかりました。生徒会室は2階に上がって左手側の教室です。また、サーバントは2階に上がって右手側の教室に待機してもらっています。忘れずに顔を出してサーバントのパラメータを確認しておいてくださいね。
She says that. I look at the back of my left hand. There's one command seal left inscribed. Command seals hold absolute directive authority over servants. It's a special command that invokes all kinds of coercive power upon a servant in return for expending one. Simultaneously, they serve as proof that one is a master. When a master uses them all up. What happens again? Whatever, what matters is that I have a proper contract with Caster. If I shut my eyes, I can clearly feel my virtual source, my magical energy flowing into Caster. Caster is right too. I want to meet with Caster soon. I'll put off going to the student council room and head directly to the classroom to my right on the second floor. Okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna get some more water. Quick 1 minute break, BRB. Can I check this? The level of professional should be put in high class. Would put even a high class hotel to shame. The world may be vast, but people this perfect and making beds a pity rare. Wow, we don't get the same old line of like, it makes me feel dirty thoughts or whatever. Great. Oh, it looks so nice and comfy. It looks like the classroom in the Kama interlude. It's a library. If I find everything I want to investigate, it would be a good idea to come here. Okay, I'm not gonna check everything. There's so many things here. Where am I going? First and second year classroom. What the hell is this? I'm in charge of the arena maintenance and I'm suddenly in charge of watering plants. Fuck, I don't know who did this, but as soon as I get back, the Moonsaw's gonna hear about this. Yo! Ooh, this school looks so much cooler than the previous one. What the hell? Oh, there's a commissary. You can buy various items and mysticals there, but it looks like the clerk stepped out. So I'll be back later. Okay, well. Let's go. Please don't talk to me. I'm an advanced AI in charge of cleaning. I'm on a different level than you people. Good grief, you're all filthy. This school building you masters, and that's Sakura Mato who rescued you people. For a long time, I've been advising the Moonsaw that we shouldn't invite humans. I'm predicting that this kind of bug would occur. The perfection that is the Moonsaw can't generate errors. Any fault always lies with you humans. Thus, I'll not cooperate with you people. I wish for a swift resolution from the Moonsaw. An all delete. Okay. Also Mystic Code? Okay. Welcome back, Luna. Wooden desks, grain floor, and retro window frames. I'm struck by a strange sense of nostalgia. This is the year 2030. I wouldn't be able to find places like this old-timey school building has here back on Earth.
お待ちしておりましたご主人様。深呼吸をした後、期待に胸を膨らませて振り向いてくださいまし。
Behind me is a voice I've heard before. This unique tone, a mixture of bewitching femininity and cheerfulness, belongs to Castor. It's only been several minutes since we reunited during our fall through the starry sky. Well, for me that reunion was just a moment ago, but for all I know, it could have been hours for her. My memory is so hazy, so I can't recall all the things Castor and I did together throughout the Holy Grail War. Still, getting to meet again gives me hope. I say good morning in response when... What's up?
どうですかこの新コスチューム。胸元はあけすけに、けれど守りは大胆に。過激、低粛、しかして妖艶。フォックス系良妻サーバント、ファンキッシュキャスター、華麗に新星
Funkish
で
Castor.
ございます。さあご主人様、感想プリーズ。
Please. Yeah, the second one's
そ
better.
こで黙るんですか
The animation, okay. I see you. The character animations? Huh? Damn, my head went blank from the shock. Castor, what's with this getup?
可愛らしゅうございましょう。こちらに落ちた後、目が覚めたらこの衣装になっておりました。システム変更とやらの影響かと。私が見たところ、サーバント用の高速具です。
Restraints. Sure. It sort of does look like that, but there's one part that's a bit overexposed.
わかります？実はちょっときついです。胸元とか、特に。
How are those sleeves? You know what? Okay. They
ご
cannot
覧に
be,
なられますか？ご主人様。
like, useful. They cannot be comfortable to use those kind of sleeves. That must get in the way so much. I can't do this. I suddenly become dizzy, and it's not related to my hazy memory. Cass's lewdness has always been at full throttle, but this new costume is too coquettish. I feel rude just looking at her.
熱い視線ありがとう
You can guess Nero's outfit. I
次は
wonder.
もう一度気を取り直してどうですかマスターあなたのサーバントは
She said master, she didn't say Goshujin-sama. Is this really okay for a shrine maiden?
ミコとしていいのかですか別に可愛ければ何でもいいと申しますが様もなんちゃってミコですし
I see. So you guys like the female MC purely because of the Yuri. I see. Okay. This servant just let something outrageous slip out. Does Caster even realize that she probably just threw her whole foundation out the window?
いいのです。着物、袴、和風の趣がなければ巫女ではないという連中がまだまだぬるいのです。他の女の場合、巫女服と私でございましょう。私の場合、巫女すなわち私と申しましょうか。この私そのものが巫女なのです。巫女が着るから巫女服、水着であれ巫女服。ええ、何の不思議もありません。
This logic is absurd. Yet having it be asserted to me now, I strangely feel like I'm coming around to it. Could this also be one of Caster's magic magic or spells?
失礼な。魅力と言ってくださいまし。ご主人様は女心が分かっておりません。こういう時は
You guys do you. You guys do you.
抱きしめて接吻するかの3択なんです。ともあれ、私はしばらくこの衣装ですから、もしお気に召さないようでしたら着替えを用意してくださいまし。私はご主人様の忠実なサーバント。主がお望みになるのでしたら、どのような姿にもなりましょう。もちろん衣装代はそちら持ちで。可愛い服以外は消し済みにしますので、そちらの方もご注意のほどを。
Caster smiles brightly. Geez, despite the situation we're in, I'm a little relieved. What innocence! No matter where she is, she faithfully considers me as her master. This is unmistakably Caster, a reliable servant. I may have forgotten many things, but I get the feeling that I can endure any fear or anxiety as long as she fights by my side. She'll clear away any anxiety or dread for me, I'm sure.
それでは気を取り直して参りましょう。まずは生徒会室ですね。
Yes, ma'am.
さくらさんの話によると、ご主人様より早く目覚めているマスターがいるそうですよ。
Now that I think of it, yeah, the student council room is on the second floor too, so they said. Let's head over quickly. Main menu? Yeah. Okay, nice. This is what I needed. What's the status looking like? Okay. Um, 18 magic, 17 luck, and 16 agility. Great. You love to see it. Oh wait, actually, what do I have equipped? Increases Master's MP. Yo, my guy! I just a regular NPC. I found myself at the school building. According to the AI from the infirmary, Sakura almost got deleted. Escaped and made it all the way here. The fast of the moon, imaginary number. Despite all this, that won't change. I can go wherever I have, but distance that glow is nice. It's near side of the moon. You can never, you never see this. I'll stay a little longer. You do you, man. Rock on. This? Yeah. What's up, Julius? Only magic? Don't I also... Isn't magic just the mana that you have? Don't you also need attack to up the... Or does attack not up the damage of the magic, of the spells? The student council room differs from the other classrooms. With its lush carpeting, it gives out the feeling of a real conference room. Magic increases skill damage? Okay, good. I didn't know that. A young man dressed in a coat, and a young man donned in white armor. The boy in the black uniform is Leo. His uniform color may be different, but there's no way I could forget that he's my classmate. However, the other two I haven't met. I think. Yet also I think I have. My foggy memory must mean that I was their acquaintance during the Holy Grail War.
あ、来た来た。はい、それじゃあ二人ともせーの。おはようございます。
I think you're the only one who said it. Huh?
もう2人とも打ち合わせ通りやってください。朝の挨拶は元気よく快活に、やや脳の作りを疑われるほどバカっぽいほど学生らしいと言ったでしょ。もう一度行きますからね。せーの、おはようございます。
グッドモーニング。
Good morning.
おはようございます。
Not very enthusiastic about it. Leo silently smiles, coercing me for something. And do also have to give that embarrassing greeting. Let me... Good vibes, good vibes, we're good vibes, we're good vibes.
はい、大変結構でした。善と明るい学生にふさわしいテンションです。やっぱり僕の見込んだ通りの友人でした。バンカラに言うとマブですね。
Mabu? As in best. Totes Mabu.
ユリウス、つかぬことをお尋ねします
Isn't
が、
it best friend?
マブとは？
深い親愛を表す日本の専門用語だが、男と女につける場合で意味が異なる。
It's like Mabutachi that Milim says. Yeah, yeah. Mabutachi. What did this just turn into? Leo and these two young men are playing out an entire skit. This classmate that I know, Leo, never had such a friendly disposition, I'm pretty sure.
その様子からすると僕のことを覚えているようですね。では悪ふざけはここまでに。ご安心を。僕はあなたの知っている通りの冷静沈着なレオですから。でも残念です。忘れているようならこれを機にキャラ替えをしたかったのですが。
Okay. Should have pointed out how different he sounds in the old Leo when he says that.
では改めてお待ちしていました。はじめまして、僕はレオナルド・ビスタリオ・ハーウェン。今さら自己紹介もどうかと思いますが、この校舎で顔を合わせるのは初めてですから。兄さん、ガウェイン、あなたたちも自己紹介を。
ユリウスだ。今はレオのサポートに徹している。
サーバント、ガウェインです。その我が主は現在年相応の無邪気さを発散しています。ですので多少のわがままは多めに見ていただきますよう、皆さんの寛容さを切実に期待します。
The person who called himself Julia, judging by Leo's manner of speech, seems to be Leo's older brother. They don't look alike at all, but maybe they're half-brothers. Julia seems to be a master, but I don't see his servant anywhere. I don't feel the presence of a servant nearby, nor the typical pressure of a master from Julius himself. Even if Julius' servant were to have the total disappearance skill, Julius himself wouldn't be able to hide his status. For some reason, he's a master who's lost his servant. On the other hand, it's apparent that Gawain is Leo's servant. His class is Saber. Of the servants summoned in this Holy Grail War, he's at the top of the ranks. For some reason, that's one thing I can recall exactly.
失礼します。
Okay, quick.
校内の全スキャン完了しました。校舎にはもう未発見のマスターはいないようです。
They go from the infirmary. Sakura enters the room. Leo nods, saying alright, and turns back to me. Now that's the Leo B. Howe I remember. The strongest master accompanied by the strongest servant. There's no erasing that fact, whether I remember the Holy Grail War or not.
状況から見て彼女たちもどこかにいると思ったのですが、いないのでは諦めましょう。あなたに来てもらったのは他でもありません。この旧校舎、いえ、月の裏側からの脱出作戦に参加していただけないでし
Escape
ょう
from the far side of the moon. A plan to escape from the far side of the moon? Wait a second. I can't keep up with all of these rapid new developments. What happened to the school building swallowed by the black noise? Why have I lost my memory? Where are we? If I can't at least get these 3 points cleared up, then I can't make a decision.
おや、 さくらから説明は受けていないのですね。
Oh, you
で
know.
は僕の口から説明をしても。
Yeah, sure. Shoot.
はいお願いします。憶測ばかりなので AI で
Oh,
ある
it's so
私に
nice
は
that it's voiced,
説
bro.
明することができなくて。
そうでした。 AI は事実として判定された情報
It's
し
so
か
much
マス
easier.
ターに伝えられない。ムーンセルのかけた制限ですね。では質問をどうぞ。
Oh, one by one, baby. I saw the school swallowed by the darkness. Here's a sense I just saw Leo in. A scene I just saw Leo in. Leo, Shinji, and I were classmates. I explained now that after a sudden announcement that people inside the school building were swallowed up by darkness and disappeared.
学校でクラスメート同士だった。それは予選の延長ですね。うろ覚えではありますが、僕の場合は聖杯戦争の途中で黒いスライムに襲われ、気がついたらここにいました。おそらく僕は校舎が襲われる前に予選を突破して、あなたのいた校舎から抜け出したのでしょう。さくら、予選のシステムについて僕の口から説明してもいいですか？
問題ないと思います。もうここはシステムの外ですし、予選を突破していますから。
では遠慮なく。聖杯戦争には予選と本戦がありました。地上から月にアクセスしたウィザードはまず記憶を奪われ、偽りのパーソナルを与えられます。
Personals.
何の変哲もない西暦2000年頃の学生。それが僕らに与えられたロールでした。
I see. That feeling of being suddenly abandoned by the world was due to me believing that the role that the moon saw imposed on me was my current occupation.
その役割に違和感を覚え、本来の自分を取り戻したウィザードだけがマスターとしてサーバントを獲得します。サーバントと契約している以上、予選は突破していなければおかしい。ですから僕と同じように本戦であの黒いアンノウンに襲われたはずです。その記憶はないんですか？
No. I only remember the day of the preliminaries, that abyssal darkness, and my servant who kept calling out to me.
いいでしょうか、レオさん。レオさんはこちらに落ちてからすぐに目覚めましたけど、ずっと眠っていたから昏睡状態の時、レオさんの言う黒いアンノウンにずっと魂を囚われていたことになります。ですから長い悪夢に侵されているうちに本戦での記憶を完全に消された、逃れてしまったのではないでしょうか。彼が語った予選は本当の予選ではなく、以前あった現実と夢が混ざり合った捏造された予選の可能性が高いです。
Fabricated preliminaries. Then, that Shinji and Leo were both just dreams. No, since each character's default configuration was reproduced from my past memories, then was just the final sight of the school building being swallowed a dream. Even so, there was that fall at the end. The chill of that empty darkness was definitely no dream.
きっとそれが原因です。あなたは聖杯戦争中に怪物に捕まって今まで閉じ込められていた。夢の中で見た黒い空間は、そのあなたを飲み込んだ怪物の体内みたいなものです。
Inside of a monster, that endless stretching space devoid of amusements. This is the electronic ocean. Maybe that's what it's like to be taken in as data by another being, but it's sounding increasingly repulsive. We were caught by a monster possessing that kind of darkness.
では質問をどうぞ。
Holy, that was okay, that was one. My lost memory. I ask why I've lost my memory.
それはお前だけの話ではない。レオも校舎にいる他のマスターたちも同じだ。
はい、僕たちは全員聖杯戦争中の記憶を失っています。覚えているのは自分のサーバントと戦いの中で知り合った人々のデータだけ。例えば僕の場合、まだ負けていないことは断言できますが、何回戦まで進んでいたのかはよく思い出せない。また、自分でもどうかと思うぐらい関心があるのですが、その関心を持った理由を忘れています。
お恥ずかしい話ですが、私も同様です。おそらくあなたのサーバントもそうでしょう。マスターであるレオとの出来事は覚えていますが、それ以外のことは明確に思い出せない。
はい、マスターの皆さんは予選を突破した直後の1回戦序盤の精神記憶状態に戻ってしまったんです。それに加えて長い昏睡状態だったから。
I had the worst case of memory loss, more so than Leo and the others. So basically, I can't recall any sequence of events from the Holy Grail War or my background as a wizard. It was obvious, but the truth of it still sent a chill down my spine. The fear that only I had lost my memories has died down, but nevertheless, not being able to recall who I used to be leaves me terribly uncomfortable.
兄さん、何か意見でも？
いや、特にはない。俺もそういえば、この男はどんな窮地でもこんな態度だったなと。随分昔の出来事のようだ。
とにかく僕らが記憶を失ったこととこの旧校舎にいることは関係があるはずです。不自然に消えた記憶は不自然な状況を解析すれば戻るのが道理でしょう。では質問をどうぞ。
Where are we? Is this unfamiliar wooden school building a part of the set-off?
セラフではありますが、かつて僕たちがいた領域ではありません。ここは月の裏側。
That's what he meant, okay. Escape the far side of the moon.
セラフはムーンセルが聖杯戦争を進めるために構築した仮想空間でした。ですがここはムーンセルの目が届かないいわば法の死角です。ガウェイン、例のものを。
どうぞ、レオ。
こんなこともあろうかとワクテカ図面を用意しておきました。
The what now?
レオ、ワクテカというのは精神状態を表すスラングであって、図面の用語では。
ワクテカ図面です。兄さん、兄さんだってここの表記はプロポーショナル体よりゴシック体の方がクールだとか盛り上がってたじゃないですか。
Surface Space Final Destination Core.
あれは分かりやすさの追求だ。ブリーフィングでは時にスタイリッシュなものが好まれる。
なるほど。僕が言うのもなんですが、兄さんが指揮していたチームは14ばかりだったんですね。と話を戻しましょう。この図解にあるように現在僕らは月の裏側にいます。聖杯戦争は月の表側で行われているものです。つまり
We fell from the near side to the far side. Actually, that unknown black noise dropped us over to the far side. Okay, so we're still on the... Okay, in the same place, more or less, just on the far side as opposed to the near side, but we're still in the moon cell and stuff. Okay.
そう考えるのが自然でしょう。さくら、説明を。
はい。ですね、ここはムーンセルの裏側。本来ならムーンセルが使用しないと封印した情報倉庫なんです。ムーンセルは光を記憶媒体にした物質に頼らない記録装置ですが、ここはその光が入り乱れた高次元。惑星情報や虚数すらソースとして成立する
Imaginary numbers.
世界の外です。ムーンセル中枢が光を閉じ込めている式典の檻なら、ここは虚数でできた打点の庭。知性を持つ生命は決して入ってはいけない絶対禁断領域です。私たち上級 AI も裏側には入れませんでした。
まあもう僕たちが入っちゃってるんで絶対も禁断もありませんけどね。
Okay. Leo lets out a cheerful ha 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 next to him. Gawain and Julius wear grim expressions. However, seeing that they're deliberately not complaining means that they've embrace Leo's sudden change in attitude. This is just my guess, but maybe Leo, now freed from his status, wants to live this kind of life as a student, or has always wanted to.
とにかくそんな危険な領域で僕たちは目を覚ました。
私たち
Initially, I
NPC
thought-
も同様です。本戦でマスターの皆さんと一緒に飲み込まれ、生き残ったものが校舎に残されています。
Okay, yeah. Initially I thought maybe we were like transported into a completely different like timeline or something of the setup, and that's why everything looks so different and stuff. And maybe like these would be like different masters, like different Leo from a different timeline or something, but no. It's all the same, we're in the same space and everything, just, you know, a bit to the different side of it, but in the same data center. Yeah, with the same NPCs and everything. Okay. The far side of the moon. This is the first time I've heard of such a space, but certainly the Holy Grail War is a journey from the surface of the moon to its center. Since the moon is circular, it wouldn't be strange for another stage to be behind the core. You quite literally entered the back rooms. It was the back rooms all along. The question is probably whether we can leave here or not.
そうですね。この旧校舎は安全のようですが、それもいつまで安全なのか保証はない。加えて校舎の外はあの暗い海です。僕たちでは触れた瞬間に消滅するでしょう。これで状況は理解できましたね。さて、そこで僕からの質問です。月の裏側、失われた記憶、謎の旧校舎、出口のない世界、取り残された我々。この状況で僕らがするべきことは何でしょうか。
Okay, I'm just thinking about something, wait. Escape it into the Holy Grail War. It's obvious. No matter what circumstances we're in, we have to go back to the Holy Grail War. I've yet to recover anything. The memories of who I am, how I joined in this battle, the ideals I have to obtaining the Holy Grail. I'm still empty.
だろうな。聖杯戦争では敵同士であっても、この状況では手を組まざるを得ない。
So we're okay. I'm just gonna ask. We are like obviously we're data, right? We are data on inside the data center of the moon cell, right? Because we sent our spirit or whatever data into the moon cell. Because we're spiritual hackers, we send it up there for this Holy Grail War. So we're basically data within this moon cell. So how are we as data in the far side of the moon? How does that work? Like we are within the data center. Bits of data physically on the far side of the moon. I'm not fully certain on how that entire thing works. You were written to another disk. You will learn? Okay. Because I would get it if we were like physical humans on the moon, right? Then it's a physical location change, but we're pieces of data in a data center. Okay. Teruto have to help each other now.
そういう男だ。
そうですね。それが一番正しい目的です。キャスターさんも今の言葉を聞いたら喜びます。きっと。
期待以上の返答です。これで共同戦線の開始ですね。
Surface both of virtual world and the representation of data in the moon cell, so you moving from one place to another is quite literal.
聖杯戦争に復帰するまで、いえ、月の裏側から脱出するまで、僕たちは仲間です。では改めて、レオビー・ハーウェイの名のもとに、ここに
Okay, okay, Ace Attorney. Objection! His declaration was filled with strong determination. Ooh, the OST. I'm not so sure about the name, but under this commander, we can overcome any hardship. He's enough to inspire our hope of such.
しかし、まず第一の問題があります。
Holy shit, the OST is going so hard.
脱出プランを練ることすら不可能でしょう。誠に言いづらいのですが、人数が足りないのです。
Huh?
会長の僕、秘書の兄さん、ジーヤのガメイン、そしてショムしかいないではありませんか。これでは僕が夢見た生徒会とは呼べない、いや呼んでいいはずがない。生徒会というのはもっと華やかで青春の匂いで満ちていて、トラブルが多発するものなのです。
その通りです、我が君。どのような品種であれ、花が増えるのは良いことかと。
そういうことですので、生徒会メンバーを見繕ってきてください。少なくとも副会長と書記の2人は必須です。
The general affairs.
校舎には僕たちと同じ境遇のマスターが何人かいますから、有能そうな人を片っ端からスカウトしてきてください。
The talk ends there. Leo's first order is to recruit. He says they need to help launch the student council by finding the other masters in the school building and persuading them to join. Is this really a good idea, Leo? Fuck it, we ball. As an OS that executes and supports President Leo's. Currently, I'm using root to also serve as the main CPU that makes up the old school building. Thus, regretfully, I have the infirmary closed. In case of an emergency, I'll open the infirmary right back up if anyone needs it, so please don't worry. You know what? Sure. I don't know. You're all humans, a surviving master. Hey, pretty lucky, good for you. Welcome to the worst hell imaginable. A retro old school building, a prison with no fun whatsoever. You must already know by now, being a master here means nothing. You and I are both prisoners. I'm a normal NPC. Galco. Of course, Galco. I guess she's a gal. Nice to meet you. I was attacked by the black noise. I ran around, then ended up here. Well, I'll let the management NPCs sweat the small stuff. You should just hang out, you know. Yeah, ma'am. Parts of the moon were trapped here. This only minus for humans. But that's the plus. The moon star has no control here. Big chance to get closer to President Leo. Has her eyes on Leo. She's getting into his mentality. I was paired with this girl in the Holy Grail War, but who would have guessed that she was the type to prioritize love so much? Restroom inside. It splits off into the men's and women's sides. Okay, a bit different. Do I need to look at the plant? A vermilion backdrop. Cool, man. Yeah, wanna join? You still need something? Please don't talk to me, filth. Yes, ma'am. Shinji?
Huh? お前よかった。ようやく話がわかるやつが出てきたよ。
As soon as he sees me, Shinji's face starts to glow. He's barely said anything yet, but just on his gestures I could tell that he's the same Shinji Mato I saw in the previous school building. Even if that previous school building was a dream I had, the actors in that dream were projections of those that I met in the real preliminaries. That I had met. It's safe to say that this Shinji has the same personality as I remember.
で、君もあれかい？気がついたらこの校舎にいた口だろ？なあ、 出口らしきものを見なかったか？
I answered Shinji's question with a shake of my head. I explained that I had just woken up in this old school building, so I had yet to see an exit.
眠っていた？どこで？は？保健室だって？
は？
へえ、そんなところあったんだ。ま、こっちに来た途端寝込むとか、ボンクラなお前らしいけど、期待を外さない三流ぶりだね。
Shinji talks the same way he usually does. I know he's saying rude things, but I don't feel any animosity towards him. It looks like I've gotten too used to his elitism and self-consciousness from my dream. Also, Shinji really is brilliant despite how he looks. Just like Leo asked me, let's try scouting him for the student council.
はあ？生徒会？ここから脱出するために協力してチームを組む？はっ、お断りだね。生徒会なんてくだらないよ。みんな仲良くで脱出するなら勝手にやってれば？僕は天才だからね。凡人たちとは組まないのさ。誰の手も借りないよ。
You got it, man.
大体レオがいたってのも初耳だ。僕あいつ嫌いなんだよね。余裕しゃくしゃくで偉そうだし。レオがいなくなって僕が会長だって言うなら考えてやるよ。それまで近寄らないでくれる？
He ended up rejecting me, but just what does Shinji think he's going to do all on his own? I know he's not great at making friends, but I don't think it's smart to act tough in a situation like this.
ご心配どうも。いらないお世話だよ。いつだって僕は一人だしね。ゲームはソロプレイが一番さ。それよりさ、聖杯戦争のことを覚えているのかい？
I answered by saying that I can't recall anything. I feel like I made it to several rounds with my servant, but so long as I don't know who or how I fought, I have nothing to tell Shinji. The only real feeling I have left is the firm bond I have with Caster.
あ？サーバント？お前、サーバント連れているのか？
Obviously, being a master and all, I replied. Shinji's astonishment was closer to fear than confusion. I asked about Shinji's servant and...
いないよ。どうも。
あ、
ここに来るときに
どうも。
ま、聖杯戦争に戻ればすぐ帰ってくるさ。そうだ。早くここから抜け出して聖杯戦争に戻らないと。マスターがいないんだ。バカなりにあの女も心細いだろうし。それに聖杯戦争は続行中だろうしね。7日以内に決戦場に行かないと不戦敗で負けになっちゃうの知ってるだろ？
7-day period. A final battlefield. I lost by absence. When I heard that, I remembered it too. The Holy Grail War is a tournament with 7 rounds. First an opponent is decided for you. After 7 days of preparation, you go to the final battlefield and fight the enemy master. Those are the rules. Naturally, losing this fight means elimination. Not reaching the final battlefield is also defeat. And the loser gets...
負けたら死ぬっていうやつだろ？バカらしい。いざとなったらログアウトすればいいだけの話さ。古臭い脅し文句だよ。
Yeah. Sure. That could be how the final selection of the Holy Grail War is. Worst comes to worst, you can just drop your connection and return to your body on Earth. However, they said that not a single wizard who went up to the moon has ever returned from the cyberspace. And the real problem is that we're in this school building, unable to get out.
何暗い顔してんだよ。この校舎だけ地上と回線がつながっていないだけだろ。このストラクチャから別の領域に出ればすぐに回線も戻る。そうに決まってる。なーに、ムーンセルは神の頭脳なんだろ。ならすぐに助けをよこすさ。なぜって？ここに最大の優勝候補である僕がいるんだからね。
Wouldn't abandon a star.
スターを放っておくはずがないだろ。
Anyone in here? Holy, the loading scenes. All of you look like NPCs. The boy Sakura shouted in the infirmary. Oh, what? When you woke up, the world completely changed. Don't worry, don't worry. The Moonstar will start bringing everything under control before you know it. You're okay, I'm glad you're safe. I'm the manager NPC. Explaining the system, thank you for having me. If you keep studying so much, it's embarrassing. Okay, bro. Speed hacking? Yeah, I know. Can I go into the third class? Oh, I can. Oh, what the fuck? Oh! It's Arcs Master. I never saw him in Extra. Hi.
どいつもこいつもふぬけた NPC のような面をしよってまともなマスターはどこに消えた小生のようなマスラオはこの世界に嫌われたと見えるおおまさに大根絶 LMS サイム LMS サイム
LMS サイム LMS サイムえい
神仏よ我に観南真空を与えたまえ具体的に言うと地に植えた修羅をあるいはより地に植えた修羅をダメならもっと地に植えた修羅をとにかく殴りがいのある好敵手
モンジ
このままではモンジ癒されすぎて骨抜きになってしまいます
I desperately try to remember. The person making the racket before me is clearly a master. If this guy were an NPC, I would be complaining to his maker. But I just can't remember his name. Though I've seen him before, I may have never actually talked to or fought him. Yeah, you probably seen him on the CE. Me as well, bro. Me as well. I only saw him in the CE as well.
Kisama, master だな。そのサーバントの気配、間違いない。
And now he's noticed me. If I keep ignoring him, it seems like he'll just follow me around. So let's just answer honestly.
やはりそうか。見たところなかなかの面構え。まさに地獄にキューピッドであるな。小生の名はガトー・モンチ。あらゆる神学を走破し、あらゆる真理に至ったスーパー愚道僧である。とは言っても、ここではお主と同じ。共に戦い、共に競い合う一階のマスターよ。
I have no servant.
まあ
Well,
サーバントはもういないのだが。
no servant. It's the Megamind meme. No servant? Is that even possible in the Holy Grail War? No servant means you were defeated. And being defeated means...
いや、それがな、我が神は正直ないわと信託を残して立ち去られたのだ。原始黄金の女神は立ち姿すらワイルデンであった。ちなみにワイルドとゴールデンをつなげてみた。
Golden!
その後、気がつけばこの桃色校舎にポツンと一人。退屈と破壊衝動を持て余しておったのだ。
He's pretty much in the same boat as Leo and I. Gator. Seems like a pain in the neck, but right now we need all the help we can get. I'll try inviting him to join the student council.
ほう、マスターたちによる脱出計画とな。お主ら、ここから出る気だったのか。
Of course, I immediately replied. We're trapped here. Obviously, we're going to think about getting out here as soon as possible.
小生は脱出する気はなかったぞ。小僧、そもさん。
Huh? Somo-san?
セッパと答え。そもさんは質問するぞという意味だ。セッパはかかってこいという意志だ。
セッパ。
それはそれとしてだ。小僧、お主はここがどう見える？
I think it's an antiquated school building, dyed in the evening glow in a complete contrast to the original school building.
それだけであろう。小生は
100%, yeah. Preach, brother, 100%. It has so much more character than the other one.
空には桜が舞い、屋上でも桜が舞い、校庭では桜が舞う。桜しか舞っていないな。しかし危険な場所は一つもない。外は人外魔境のようだが、この校舎は良き思いで満ちている。しかも時間の概念すらない。 何時間過ごそうと日にちが経たないのなら、ここは桃源郷か竜宮城であろうよ。
I'm surprised. That's one way to look at it. Like Gato says, this school building is safe for the time being. Even if this is the far side of the moon, detached from the normal world, there might be no danger in staying here.
小生は修行の場を選ばん。むしろ新天地は心を躍る。ここで修練を積むのもまたよしだ。
I see. So I guess that's why he's been spewing nothing but nonsense so far. Gato doesn't seem like he wants to escape. I don't expect him to join the student council there. I'll go look for someone else who's capable.
いや、参加するぞ、生徒会。これは聖杯戦争ではないのだろう。では、助けを請われて断るわ。
Okay, sure. Hey, didn't he say before that he was a monk?
来航のようなツッコミ。
Grazie.
急すれば通ず。
Mr. Worldwide, huh? Providence.
照れるな、照れるな。荷物をまとめ次第、そちらに合流するゆえ。では、小生の活躍にこうご期待。
And he's gone. For now I got one person to cooperate. Yo. It's the far side of the moon, what J-World, there's no way the Moonsaw would allow such waste. It's probably what the Kotomin is doing. There's no doubt that he enjoys tormenting humans. Yo. He should decide the plan for our first day with the movie. It's like, what do I do if it's boring? Yeah, fair. So that's that. We did that. Let's go down. Can I go outside, by the way? Although I'd like to know how things are looking outside, I should start with the inside of the school building. Goddamn rules! It's the commissary? Okay, yep, already talked about that. It's the faculty room, but the locked door won't budge at all. I'll give up on trying to get in. Who the fuck? Listen to me carefully. 1 second I become the Mimicry Club Chief, the next I'm on the far side of the moon. You must have no idea what I'm on about. Me neither, I'm just an NPC after all. I'll leave the hard stuff to the advanced AI. Are you a master? A human? So there are other humans still alive. Okay, it's not my place to say this, but give it your best. You got some tough times ahead. Oh, why is there a cutscene? Oh? It doesn't look like a classroom, but it seems accessible. Since it's not locked, I'll go in since I'm already looking around. It's Jinako. I already know it's Jinako. I'm telling you, it's Jinako.
Oh, 1970年に神秘学のね崩れオーバーカウント1999が発生。
1999.
オイルショックみたいなもんすかね。これで魔術師は軒並み近代化することになったっすか。ま、僕には関係ない話っすけど。それにしてもこの快適さはどうだ。校舎のデッドスペースを利用して衣食住すべてタダときた。どんな状況でも引きこもれるスキルこそ最強。ジナコさんはもうここから出ないっすよ。
Who voices Jinako, by the way? Someone was in the janitor's closet, wrapped up in a futon like a snail. This girl indulging herself in idleness, laziness, and flabbies. Yeah, it's Jinako Karigiri. She the slob of a woman that occupied the equipment storage room in the previous school building. Why do you have to word it like that? Notes is an overcount 1999 setting. Okay, interesting.
なんか風通しが良くなったよな。なんかすごい一体感を感じるっす。吹いてきてる。確実に着実にジナコさんの方に中途半端にしよう。とにかくとことん引きこもってやろうじゃん。そんな覚悟で振り返ると。
Is she narrating her own life?
なんすかあんた。人のサンクチュアリに土足で踏み込むとか訴えるっすよ。
Ejiro scrambles to her feet and hits him with an extremely fierce tackle. Ow.
ロックロックロック、超厳重な鍵をかけて僕のターンエンドを
And my turn. Sure. Shoot. She blindsided me. She went and locked the janitor's closet door. It's not budging. I feel like there's several layers of locks on the inside.
つーか誰っすかあんた。新聞と課金とお説教はたくさんっす。永遠に訪れない一昨日に来てください。
What a way to reject someone. Though I feel awkward now after all that, I still have my orders from Leo. I don't think she's an NPC, that means she's a master. She checked here with us, so I have to ask her to join the student council.
生徒会？ここから出る？ここから出る。結構っす。
Yeah, I can't see her joining us.
勝手にやってろって感じ？だいたいレオってあの金髪お子様でしょ？あいつ苦手っす。リアル天才とかマジ目が潰れる。妬みそねみでつらつらとスレを回されたくなかったらジーナコさんには関わるなと警告しておいてくれっす。ああ、でもあんたは別っすよ。同じ凡人として癒されるっていうか、僕の気のせいかもしれないけど、もしかして以前どこかで会ってないっすか？
Must be your imagination. I don't have any concrete proof, but I answer by saying we've met before. I don't know how many events in that other school building actually happened, but I recognize Jinako's face. Do someone know who Jinako's VA is? I don't know. No. That actually did happen, then we should be acquainted.
やっぱりそうっすか。オカルトっすね。君に免じて完全無視はやめる方向で。
I remember now. I remember you guys talking about her Aoi Yuki's long string of A's. I remember now.
生徒会には出ないけど、生徒会室はストリームで監視しとくっすよ。嵐コメントは任せろっす。もちろん見てるだけっすから、ジナコさんに意見とか求めないように。基本僕はウォッチャーっすからね。
Watcher! Watcher mentioned! She won't leave the room, but she'll monitor what happens in the student council room. I guess that's what she means. I don't know how I feel about being watched, but being able to share information is a plus. It saves the trouble of explaining everything. Yet, I feel like that leaving her all alone in this unfamiliar school building is dangerous.
ああ、これ知ってます。声をかければかけるほど出づらくなる負のスパイラルジェイル。私も経験あるんですよね。ぶっちゃけ外でうずめちゃんの踊り級の祭りをしないと出てきませんよ。ご主人様、ここは他を当たりましょう。岩戸に閉じこもったダメ女は放置する。それができる男の思いやりです。
Okay, that's compassion. Caster's right. I'll quit trying to convince her and just go search for other masters. Oh. Wait while you're ahead, I guess. Or wait while you're not ahead. Just quit. Kiara! Yes, Kiara, please join us. Actually, let me go and check. Infirmary is locked, guys. I guess I can go in there right now. Oh, library. You're a master. Let me tell you a bit about servants. You become a master for the first time contracted with the servants. A master provides the servant with prana. What? Magical energy. Prana? And the servant fights with the master. In a way, master and servant to the master and servant relationship, it can be said that they are of equal standing. Oh, whoa. You can leave resisting is pointless. We can defy that power. She's shaking ever since she woke up. She seems worried. Just a low level NPC maybe can help us some other way. Mana in the mage. Ooh. Oh. I'm not trying to talk to you, my guy. Okay. We're able to go to we're fully isolated. It's like a ship stuck in a gravitational field. This is how the moon is going to respond to the situation, I wonder. This shall comprise the medical science section. Is there some book on medicine when we're in cyberspace? True. Sports and recreation. Servant fights, but as expected, there wasn't any book like that. Light novels. I think something like this in the library. Keywords like Demon Lord or Little Sister stand out. Look, a book about sparkly vampires. Of course, classic. This shelf seems to be comprised of picture books aimed towards children. But children's books aren't to be brushed off. An adult reader might find a true masterpiece hidden beneath. These shelves seem to contain various literary works. I picked one up. It's the collected works of an author named Bungo. Bungo Stray Dogs, literary master. The story follows a protagonist who encounters a girl while studying abroad. Sick. Geography and history. A bit more about the conflict between the Holy Church and the Major Association last century and its consequences. I want to know that. Plants and wildlife. Cute little critters and the visage of wild animals gives me fuzzy feelings inside. These shelves comprise of philosophy and language. I tried to read one, but the books are incomprehensible gibberish to the average person. The politics and economics. The modern era's economic situation is a conspiracy by the Western European plutocracy. This reeks of foul play. Huh? Are you saying that I missed the bookshelf where the thing was on? I think I checked out all of them, no? All the info is available later, probably. Kiara, hi. Hi, ma'am. Huge fan, Kiara. Can I just say huge fan? I'm pretty sure this woman is... Oh yeah, Taiga Fujimura. How do we remember her? But no one else. How do we remember her name? But no one else's. This is the previous school building's new teacher. Since she was a teacher, I figured she was a part of management and part of management, an NPC prepared by the Moon Cell. But she was maybe a master too. She made an impression, yeah, true. The nun casts her eyes down, looking troubled. As I thought, Taiga Fujimura doesn't seem to be her real name, so her real name is... This lady, Kiara, smiles gracefully. Her gaze is warm, as if she's grateful from the bottom of her heart to meet me again. Despite the entire situation we're in, her gaze makes me unconsciously blush. She must have, like, the natural, like, charm. She must be exuding some kind of, like, natural charm whenever we look at her. Hold on a second. Just now, did she say attacked by the black noise? One Piece? Yes, ma'am. Don't mind if I do. Kiara's chest clothes rustle as she holds out one hand. She may not be aware of it, but her gestures are excessively soft and feminine. Oh, she is very much aware of it, don't worry. Men are a given, but even women would be captivated by her. No, I need to calm down. This isn't the time for this. What's important is that we both went through the same ordeal. Kiara was also in the school building and was swallowed by the black noise. You roll for her in FGO. I mean, I really like Kiara, especially after Oku. I think she was really good in Oku. So...
そちらは覚えておいでですか？
I shook my head. No. I see. In that moment, Kiara was also asking for help. The reality is that she was left in that building, and ultimately no one came to rescue her. Assailed with guilt, I consciously lowered my eyes in shame.
いいのです。ご自分をあまり責めないでください。それに、今の後悔だけで私は報われました。
Yes, Kay might be in danger. I'm not pulling for Kiara.
たった一度話しただけの私の命を悔やんでくれるほど、あなたは私を思ってくれたのですね。
Look, Oberon is coming late September. I can't be pulling for Kiara. With a thank you, Kiara Seishuin expresses heartfelt appreciation toward the delivery man who had abandoned her. A wound rises in my chest. Even if her words were just concerns over my sense of guilt, her wholehearted gratitude was genuine. She gently smiles as if embracing the behavior and personality of another person. Kiara's modest conduct is seldom seen in everyday life. Someone like this will definitely join the student council. Believing that, I explained about Leo in the student council.
生徒会ですか。確かにここから外を目指すのなら皆さんで手を取り合うのが上策でしょう。ですがごめんなさい。
No!
私は生徒会に参加はできないのです。
No way! The other masters are one thing, but for her to refuse joining us, there's no way I can accept this without an explanation!
理由は明白です。レオさんやあなたは真剣に全身全霊をかけて脱出を目指しています。そんな中にここから出る気がないものが混ざっていては式に関わりましょう。私はそのようなさまつごとで決意を汚したくないのです。申し訳ありませんがお引き取りを。
Yara lowers her eyes sorrowfully. I understand how much she's concerned for me, so much that it hurts. But she doesn't want to leave. What could that be all about?
私には不可能と認め心が折れたと申しましょうか。
No!
これでも自分なりに脱出を試みました。しかし私の力ではできて外へ穴を開ける程度。外に出た瞬間私の力では形を保てず
Oh
消滅
heavens.
するでしょう。私では力不足なのです。ですがレオさんやあなたのサーバントなら、あるいはその時もしあなたが脱出する時
No, ma'am, I would never. I would never.
私を置き去りにしていけますか？
No, ma'am. I'll come back for you, no matter what.
あなたは迷ってしまうでしょう。力なき者を見捨てるご自分の弱さに。それは二重に残酷なこと。私は足手まといにはなりたくはないのです。
Oh, you're never a burden, ma'am.
そう悲しそうな顔はしないで。ご安心を。この校舎だってそう悪いものではありませんから。私たちを閉じ込めたものが何かは存じません。ですがこれほどのリソースを持っているにもかかわらず、それは寛大な心があるということではないでしょうか。私は九死に一生を得ました。ここにいる者たちはその何者かの情けで
Yara makes a fair point. Yes, correct. However, no one can say for sure how long that someone's generous heart will last. And anyway, isn't it a stretch to say they let us go when they trapped us here?
それはごもっともですので、私は生徒会の皆さんを否定はしませんし、応援したく思います。ただ私の力が足りないだけなのです。きっと最後の最後で
It's okay, ma'am.
私は
You can lean on me.
皆様の足かせになってしまうでしょう。そうならないよう距離を取っておきたいのです。先ほど私を助けられなかっただけで
No!
あなたのような人とは
I have no choice but to back off if she says that. No one understands the master and the servant's ability better than the master himself. It would be irresponsible for me, a stranger, to interject if Kiara herself says she's not strong enough.
本当に困った人ですね。そんな顔をなさらないで。あなたは私のような女とは違うようです。言わずとも感じております。この摂政院キアラ、未だ自分の命のみを優先する不徳の身ですが、影な聞いていましたか、アンデルセン。
Yo, the two goats!
三問以下の言葉ですが、あなたの批評も何かの
The
役
two
に立ちま
goats!
しょう。この方たちに助言をして差し上げなさい。
Kiara called her servant not by class, but by their hidden true name. That's the one thing which must be concealed throughout the Holy Grail War above all else, a servant's true name, and she spoke it with no issue. Ah, it makes sense. She's surely given up on going back alive. She's showing her hand to me, someone who would have eventually become her enemy because she doesn't want to return to the Holy Grail War. Kustakihto, take it away. A young boy appears. One could say he looks handsome, yet in his eyes are the shadows of bitter despair. Hans Christian Andersen, famous for The Little Mermaid, The Little Magical, one of the world's three greatest fairy tale writers. Were the fairy tales I heard at bedtime so many times really written by this young boy? Yeah, the original versions were oftentimes a bit different, but yeah.
ただいま紹介に預かった三流のサーバントアンデルセンだ。
We get the pleasure of listening to Koya Sudaketo's voice as well during this entire thing. Oh my goodness.
何のクラスかは語るまでもない。最低なマスターにふさわしい低俗な英霊だからな。しかし、呆れるほど凡夫の顔だな。苦悩もなく、悲哀もなく。ただこの世界に投げ出された被害者面。いいぞ、悪くない。道家とはそうでなくてはならん。愚昧さは罪というが、凡俗として世に投げ出されたことは行幸だ。何しろ
Holy shit, what a bar.
善も悪も楽しめ。
What a bar. They say idiocy is a sin, but a toss out of society is fortuitous for the mediocre.
それがまっとうな人生というやつだ。我々は皆母体から生み出され、世界の醜さに笑うのみなのだからな。なんだその顔は。何？批評は求めていない？助言が欲しい。バカ者、それならそうと初めから言え。他人を信じるな。女を信じるな。特にこの女だけは避けてくれ。
But why, Anderson? Why? Give me a reason why I should trust you. You said don't trust others. What if I don't trust you then? And I trust Kiara.
肉体、言葉、思想、結末、その全てが常人には毒になる。強すぎる光は目を潰すというだろう。聖人の説法というやつは凡俗には耐えられぬものだ。この女の場合はさらに始末が悪い。
Dude, I love the way that he speaks. Like his dialogue.
口を開ければひどいことばかり。私はただこの事態を解決する意志も能力もないのですと告白しただけなのに。アンデルセン、やはりあなたは外に出すより箱の中の方がお似合い。
Oh, that relationship is so fun. They just constantly insult one another.
語れと言われたから語ったまで。そして走り出したが最後、この俺の悪質は止まらんぞキアラ。この凡夫どもを導けと命じたのは貴様だ。俺は辛辣に真実を語る。歯に絹つけた言い回しでは薬にもならん。その人間の価値、ひたすらにこき下ろしてやろう。
はあ、またその言葉ですか。あなたとはそれなりに長いですが、人間に値をつけるのはいけないと言っているでしょう。
事実を口にするのが俺の仕事だ。いいか、人間の命には価値がある。お前はその価値を浪費している。
You squander that value, she devil.
お前もだ、若きマスターよ。
He looks at me with a discerning gaze, as if praising me. He doesn't look like a young boy. He has a mature presence.
お前はお前の物語の主役のつもりだろう。ああ、それは真実だ。だがその舞台はいつあろう目も当てられない打作で終わる。人は誰しもが主役だが、名演をこなし名作として幕を下ろせるのは一握りの勝者だけだ。
Ooh.
故に止まるな、浪費するな、空費するな。望みを果たしたいならこんなところで批評家の声など聞くなということだ。さっさと馬車馬のように働け、三流ども。
Yo, he's spitting so hard.
こういうサーバントですけど、仲良くしてあげてくださいね。根は素直ないい人なんですよ。
Is that so? If Kiara hadn't smoothed things out, right about now Caster would have probably jumped out and started hurling insults. Anyway, Kiara turned down joining the student council, but will cooperate as much as possible. She might change her mind with time. For now, I'll settle for this. And with that, I'm sure I've been all around the school building. I'll stop by the student council room and report to Leo. Holy.
申し訳ありません。
Let me support it best I
傑作だ
can.
な、バカめ。
Quite the sucker. She's a hypocrite and uses that to butt people up.
アンデルセン、
That's all we ever talk about. Holy. Can I go in here? It seems that the storage room, there's a mess of old tools piled up inside. I don't see anything useful. Also, there's no need to go in and get myself covered in dust. Coward. Yeah, I nodded in reply. Regardless of the outcomes, I spoke with all of the masters in the school building, I think.
しからばごめん。我こそは地獄に垂れた阿弥陀如来の雲の糸ガトー文字。お呼びと聞いて即タクハーツ。
Preach! There he is. Before I can report the results, Gato clambers into the student council room.
モンジガト
その通り。いや、小生に声をかけるとは。恐るべしは西洋財閥の次期当主よ。しかし当主殿ではいかにも他人行儀。ここは同じ生徒会の仲間としてレオ会長とお呼びすればよいかな。
彼はあなたが
Leo, looking genuinely annoyed, glances at me. I nod, that's right. Leo's the one who said anyone's fine. It's not my fault.
失礼ですがガトーさん、あなたはサーバントを連れていますか？
Ooh.
いや、おらぬ。我が神は旅立たれてしまわれた。
I kind of want to see Ark here, but it is
サ
what
ー
it
バン
is.
トがいなくとも小生は名うてのマスター。いて困るというものではないぞ。
ええ、まあこちらもサーバント
When did Tsukihime come out, by the way?
を決めるつもりはありませんが
The OG.
では良いではないか。小生より安くなぜ殺したし。応援団は任せてもらおう。
誰がお笑い芸人を連れてきてほしいと言いましたか？
It's that old? It's that ancient? Golly. Was that the first visual novel then? Must have been. The first Type Moon visual novel, right? I bowed my head and apologized from the bottom of my heart. It's not that important, but the correct quote is, Art is long, life is short.
仕方ありませんね。 藤さんは生徒会室の掃除やお茶に校舎の見回りやトイレ掃除をお願いします。兄さん、指導してあげてくださいね。
悪意はないと分かってはいるが恨むぞ。
What did I do wrong?
まあまあ
Hate the game, not the
言動に難は
player.
ありますが、ガトー文字は人角の人物と聞きました。きっと何かの役に立ってくれます。それで他の人材はどこですか？
I reported 3 people, Shinji, Jinako, and Kiara. Shinji has no servant, he couldn't stomach joining the student council, so he refused. Jinako shut herself in the janitor's closet and stated that she would only monitor us. Kiara Sishuin will support the operation of the student council, but won't join the council itself. Both Kiara and her servant, Anderson, aren't the type to cooperate directly.
出たくないと出る気がないですか。
December 29, 2000, damn.
ジナコカリギリはそのうち覚悟を決めるにしても、キアラさんはちょっとわかりませんね。
レオ、わからないとはどういった意味なのでしょう。摂政院キアラとは我々も一度会っています。彼女は徳の高い人物でしたが。
そうですね、考えすぎかもしれません。ただ言葉尻に微妙な違いを感じたので。ともあれ、校舎にいるマスターは僕らを含めて7人だけのようです。
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
現在の生徒会メンバーは全体の半数を超えました。今はそれでよしとしましょう。
We only have 2 servants though, but it's fine. Student council members are Leo, Julius, Gato, and myself. This could certainly be enough, but I feel like there were more masters who would fit in the student council. About 2 of them. It's no use, I can't remember.
人員不足はいずれ解決するでしょう。今は行動の時です。さくら、中に入るためのゲートは作っていただけましたか？
はい、緊急時ですので特別措置として許可しました。けど私は反対です。中はどうなっているのか、ここからではスキャンはおろかモニター安全は保証できません。そんなところに送り込むのは。
Send me in, coach. Sakura speaks vaguely while peeking at me with side glances. I don't understand what they're talking about, but it seems Sakura's concerned for my well-being.
しかし現状はそれしか手段はありません。これは僕たちの判断です。 AI であるあなたに責任は負わせませんよ。
わかりました。けどそれなら私にも手伝わせてください。皆さんの健康管理が私の存在意義ですから。
それはこちらからもお願いします。現状人手が足りませんから、当面は僕とさくらだけでバックアップをします。
待て待て、お主ら何をするつもりなのだ。小生にも説明してくれんか。
これは失礼。説明が前後しましたが、あなたにはこれからアリーナに向かってもらいま
Okay,
す。
here we go. The arena. If I remember correctly, it's a structure prepared for the Holy Grail War. One could call it a dungeon. For masters who had their opponents decided, within the 7-day period they train, collect information on their enemies, and proceed to the final battlefield, or within an arena constructed in layers. Is he saying that this school building also has an arena?
いえ、アリーナらしきものです。この校舎は月の裏側にポツンと浮かんだ泡のようなものと思ってください。泡がなくなれば皆さんは虚数に飲まれて消滅、ないし定まらない乱数として永劫にさまようことになります。この校舎から外に出ることは自殺行為です。ですが一つだけ比較的正常な状態で表側に向かっている構造体を発見しました。それが校庭にある桜の木です。あの木の下には外に通じると思われる未確認のアリーナがあるんです。
ではそのアリーナを抜ければ外、月の表側、聖杯戦争に戻れるのだな。
その可能性は高いです。 未確認アリーナでは格好がつかないので桜迷宮と名付けました。
Makes sense. The Sakura Labyrinth. The only road to the outside world. Sounds like investigating it is the duty given to me and Caster. But wouldn't Leo and Gawain be a little more reliable for this job?
そうしたいのは山々ですが、中は夜なんです。
夜なんです。どこの地名だ。あんですか。
誰かそこの人を購買部にでも放り込んでください。まあ夜か朝かはちょっとした冗談ですが、実際問題としてバックアップには僕とさくら2人でも足りないほどです。何しろ未知の領域ですから、常にモニターしつつ、いざとなればこちらにログアウトさせる、その手のウィザードスキルを持っていないでしょ。
Like Leo says, I'm just not that skilled. I mean, it took everything just to make a contract with my servant. So long as I like digital battle and logistical support skills, doing a field survey on foot is the most I can do.
理解が早くて助かります。こちらの準備は先ほど整いました。バックアップは生徒会室で行います。桜の木へ向かってください。ゲートは桜が開いてくれます。
はい、管理者権限で木の中に入るゲートを作りました。
小生が言ってはいかんのか。
やめておけ。サーバントがいないマスターでは返り討ちになるだけだ。
I like that guy.
アリーナである以上エネミーはいる。俺やお前では、いや俺やお前なら一体は倒せるとしても、それが限度だ。
Gato, disappointed, shushes himself with a I see. So the general rule is that only a master who brings a servant along can enter the Sakura Labyrinth.
以上です。校庭に向かってください。桜迷
Maiden
宮
Voyage.
初突入ミッションを開始します。いわゆる処女公開というやつですね。そういう言い方は
ちょっと。
なぜです？極めてノーマルな単語をチョイスしたのですが。
レオン、レディが問題視しているのは
I think it has to do with the word shoujo, right?
ああ、なるほど。確かにそういう意味にも聞こえました。でもそれに何の問題が？別に桜の低層と迷宮の踏破率は無関係ですし、名前が一緒だからですか？
Yep.
いいです。蒸し返さないでください。早く校舎に。この一連の会話はなかったことにしてください。
Go to dungeon. If you like, please take this. It's not much, just some supplies. Hey, the labyrinth is an unknown arena. Please be very careful. What's up, Gato? I intend on putting forward my best effort. All for one and one for all, Gandhara. Yeah, let's go, Ikuzo. Finally! I get to go outside. Oh! Flashbang. As soon as I leave the school building, Sakura stops me to talk. Maybe she wants to see me off.
気をつけてください。迷宮の中は
Her?
彼女の領域です。もし出会って
It's
しま
gonna
っ
be
た
one
ら
of the Sakura 5.
絶対
It's gonna
に
be BB.
逆らったりしないように。
The NPC and AM names are randomly generated and that she's not actually related to Shinji. Damn, okay. What? That's the most randomly generated name ever. Sakura Mato, huh? Her. Judging by her manner of speaking, her must refer to the labyrinth's ruler. No. The cause of our dilemma, it sounds like. Maybe Sakura knows what her enemy is.
そうですね。私が言えることじゃありませんでした。危なくなったらすぐに
Oh,
帰
do
っ
we
てきてください。
finally get some Sakura 5 lore?
あらら、消えちゃった？学校の外でデータを物質化するにはまだ量子容量が足りないみたいですね。まあ歯切れが悪いのはそれだけじゃないでしょうけど、あの人ムーンセル側の上級 AI ですから。ムーンセルはシステムの維持が最優先。 本来ならマスターを助けるよりシステムの復興に力を使うはずなんですけど、ここは月の裏側だし AI の原則から外れても即処罰ということはありませんしね。さくらさんが味方なのは便利でいいです。それに秘密は秘密のままの方が美味しいですし、今は桜迷宮とやらに急ぎましょうか。
Okay, let's do this labyrinth and then wrap it up. Sakura's right. Cass is right. Sakura's words concern me, but our first priority right now is to investigate the Sakura labyrinth. An unknown arena constructed in the far side of the moon. Is there really something waiting for us? Yo, what are you doing? Yo, you delivery man, huh? Moving around even though you just woke up, you got quite the vitality. Apart from the masters like yourself, regular NPCs and management NPCs are taking refuge in this old school building. In the nearest side of the moon, the Holy Grail War, there were tons of masters. Here, we outnumber you. This old school building is safe for now. Not even the black noise invades here. Feel free to take a walk around. Oh, well. Brrr. Damn, okay. A bit excessive. You could say a bit extra. Whoa! The heli? Damn, the walk, the swag. I sense myself descending into an abyss. After the feeling of a drowsy intoxication wears off, we find ourselves in a strange space. Our first sight was that of the setting sun against the horizon and towering castle spirals all around us. I can't see the ground. A path extends out before us like a strong thread. The smell of iron blended with the breeze. As if staining this sublime scenery is an unconcealable scent of blood.
ストップ。
Oh, fuck. Single confirmed. Can you hear me, delivery? This is the student council room. Apparently, our resources are set to prioritize safeguarding your digital shell delivery. Though we call it an arena. That there is the far side of the moon, a null realm, formed out of imaginary numbers. By measuring every number that composes you, we're preventing the collapse of your significance delivery. The transmission from Leo is all clear. I wonder if number measurement and collapse of significance means that so long as they're monitoring me from the student council room, my position won't be lost. Yes, to make a simple comparison, you're underwater. Please think of it as us giving you oxygen to breathe, Matt. The monitor and sensors are both excellent. Though we can scan the Sakura labyrinth, we can substitute you as a monitoring device to survey the surroundings. The labyrinth has the structure of an arena. Now, what those biosigns? Biosigns readings are all across the labyrinth.
なんだと
Biosigns. Basically, there are humans in the labyrinth who entered before us. No, since the gate was only just built, no life forms should be inside the labyrinth. If there are, then that means
まさか。
they're in the Sakura labyrinth from the start, or perhaps they're victims who couldn't escape to the old school building. That's likely, I think. But how strange, despite how large these biosigns are, you can't read any IDs. I'm sorry, currently these biosigns are unknown. Matt, can you see your map? You can read your surroundings as well as things like enemy readings in the area. That said, all that we can do is fix the camera on you and monitor your situation. So please, take every precaution. If things become dangerous, please return at once. So basically, I'm now the sonar. I'm the Osakabe Hime from Imaginary Scramble. I'm the missile that has to go out and scan the area. As Sakura says, we're maintaining the staircase between your current location and the school building right now. If you experience any peril, head back. Now then, please explore the area. I was cautious, wondering how buggy this would all be, but this is it. I was scared for nothing. Then basic actions should make quick work of this place. Okay, darling. Let's embark on a tour of this tasteless castle. Let's go. Caster boldly gazes over the arena, without a shadow of fear. What's with the uneasiness I feel compared to me, who can hardly tell left from right? Caster is composed. The far side of the moon is an unknown space to Caster too. Maybe she can be relaxed despite that because she puts absolute trust in my instructions. My anxiety mounts. Sure, I understand that Caster and I are in the same boat. I really feel that way too. However, I can't find any of those memories, those experiences. It's pathetic of me not to remember what we did in the Holy Grail War. The delivery man truly handled these battles with so much trust placed in them. Darling, that massacred berserker isn't here. Fear not. I get the feeling that we'll be fine as long as we don't screw up. Caster urges me forward. Yeah, this is no time to be hesitating. I'm anxious as to if I'll live up to the trust she puts in me. But right now, we need to clear this arena. Also, someone's been pinging me on Discord. Okay, it should be fine. And this is the same button. Wait. Okay, is this fully explored? Whoa.
Stop.
Oh, that's an enemy program, isn't it? Delivery. Do you remember how to fight? Got it. Would you like to skip the battle tutorial? Yes.
Perfect.
Impressive. Well then, let's commence with the extermination. Wait, what? Wait, what? It's on break. Oh, fuck. There's auto? Whoa! Is auto guaranteed? My little black heaven hollow. It'll choose randomly? Okay, so it doesn't take into account my clairvoyance. Caster is acting strange after defeating this hostile program so gallantly. All I see is a look of defeat. One tail water divinity, huh? There's a cheat for it? It's fine. I can at least manual it. What my servant told me was unexpected, but I wasn't that surprised. Because I'm in a similar position. Caster skills are gone, but my memory is hazy. One could say we're pretty similar in that regard.
本当ですか？僕のガウェインは至って正常ですか？
レオ、宝具について質問を。スキルはともかく、宝具は健在か？
Noble Phantasm, a servant's trump card, the proof that one is a heroic spirit, which reveals one's true name. All servants have a legend representing their origins, which they treat as a weapon. If they're a famous fencer, they wield a secret sword technique. If they're a heroic spirit in mythology, they wield the miracle spoken of in their legend. Caster is no exception to that. If I recall correctly, Caster is Noble Phantasm.
はい、見事に封印されています。これはシステム側のロックですね。この拘束具とは別の問題です。ま、私の宝具はユーザーが選ぶ使えない宝具なんだ。
By user's
です
choice.
から別に言いたくないですけど。
困りましたね。その服を着せられている限り、サーバントは初期値のままなのでしょうか。
それはないと思います。召喚中のサーバントを初期化するなんてムーンセルでも難しいことですから。その霊装にかけられた呪いは一度きりです。来た瞬間にスキルがリセットされますが、その代償として呪いも消滅しています。
おや、そうなのですか。では問題ありませんね。逆に幸運と考えましょう。
どんなド M ですか？
幸運ですよ。1から10に進む。最弱から最強に至る。何もないところから 窮地を乗り越えてそれが誰の得意分野なのか共に戦ってきたあなたの方がよく知っているでしょ、キャスター。
Okay, let's go.
まあそうでございますけど。
では探索の再開を。
Yep. Caster reluctantly ascends to Leo's woods. It feels strange that Leo knows more details about Caster and Deliverment than myself, given my hazy memory. I can't let it stop me though. Anyway, let's press on. Let's go.
どうにかなっちゃうものですね。
Oh, it's the heal. I forgot about these things. Okay. You know what? Fuck it. Heal me up. Save! I can override for now. You guys did say to keep a few save files, but for now I feel like I can still override the base one. Also, they made it so that you don't have to click a certain action each time that you want to choose it. You just choose one and then you can just keep clicking it. Nice. That's big.
私のミラクルパワー。
You don't have to choose a direction every single click. What? Use items? Okay. Broadcast.
二人の
Sure.
課題といたしましょう。
Yeah, there are a lot of QOL-ish improvements. What? Every step. Caster feels bitter about being reset, but it's so crushing through these hostile programs with ease despite that. As I recall the reliable side of her back, Caster takes a deep sigh, lowering her shoulders feebly.
ちょっとへこみます。でもご主人様の方がもっと辛いのかもしれませんし、お話は後にいたしましょう。
It's not like Caster noticed as I thought. There are discrepancies in our memories and experiences, huge gaps between my memory and Caster's memories of our fights. Before I had even realized it, I had lost something important. I focused, enduring my desire to return quickly. Caster also said that we would talk later. Right now, I need to focus on clearing this labyrinth. Yes. Huh. Oh. A study door blocks our way. It looks like the arena continues past this door though.
見たことのない扉ですね。材質はブラックアイス型プログラム。セキュリティレベルはスター。さくら、何ですか？このスターという記号は。
私も初めて見ました。セキュリティレベルはサーバント
スター
のオペレーターと同じものです。最も強いセキュリティレベルは A、弱いものは E。
Surely star is below E.
EX がありますけど、
It's too weak.
スターなんてカテゴリーはありません。待ってください。映像を解析します。これだけ視覚データがあるなら、ここからでもスキャニングして。嘘。計測不能。カウントがオーバーしているんじゃなくて、数値にすることができない。ありえません。ムーンセルのライブラリにもない新種の防壁なんて。
Sakura shrieks in astonishment. From her perspective as a Mooncell AI, this door goes against common sense. No, apparently it's on a level that shouldn't exist.
その防壁については後だ。周囲の量子が大きく揺らいでいる。用心しろ。俺の勘だが、おそらく。
Julius! The comms cut out midway. The voice from the student council room, drowned out by a sandstorm like interference, don't reach me. There.
そこまでよ、三流マスターとその下僕。スカンピーのくせに人の心をまじまじと見ないでくださる？
I suddenly hear a voice and turn around, but no one's behind me. Where was that voice coming from? No, more importantly, this voice, if I recall correctly. No, that was not me. That was Rin.
ようこそ私の城へ。これっぽっちも嬉しくないけど歓迎だけはしてあげる。おや、あちらリンさん？やっほー、お久しぶりとはいけませんか？尋常。
Oh, oops. Yeah, she's been to Osaka. She was one of the master participants in the Holy Grail War, a wizard of spectacular ability, and a shoo-in to win. However, by the way she spoke just now, it sounds as if she's the ruler of the labyrinth.
まるでじゃないわ。まさしくよ。相変わらず気の抜けた男ね。気が抜けているのではありません。誘い受けというやつなのです。まあそれはともかく。リンさん、あなた今ボスっぽい宣言をしませんでした？そうだって言ってるじゃない。私はこの城のクイーンにしてムーンセルの新しい支配者。そう、しぶとく生き残ったあなたたちを管理支配する月の女王様とお呼びなさい。なんと、まあ言われてみればそれっぽい革のブーツですけど。
Where's the whip?
ウィップは？ウィップはどこですか？
Rin's the Queen of the Moon. Stubbornly survived is referring to us, I guess. She's saying that she controls and rules over us.
そっちの考えもお見通しよ。月の裏側から出たいんでしょ。だから唯一の出口であるこの迷宮にやってきた。でも残念、絶対に出してあげない。だいたい表に戻ってどうするの？あなたの実力じゃせいぜい2回戦止まり。すぐにやられて死んじゃうだけよ。それとも自分から死にたい趣味なわけ？そういうことならここで私がいただいても OK よね。
Unbelievable. Even for me, with my hazy memory, Rin's uncharacteristic behavior comes as a skill, a huge shock. Rin did believe in meritocracy, but she also had honesty and integrity. All of my rivals, someone more dependable than anyone, have such a cold air about them for now.
ほんとバカなんだから。おとなしく校舎に隠れていればいいのに、のこのこと亀みたいにやってきたんだも
A
の。
turtle waiting to be
この
stomped
城
on.
は私たちの城。入ったものは私たちの所有物よ。
Us.
ビタ一問見逃さないから覚悟なさい。
Rin is serious. While licking her lips, she raises an arm threateningly. I see the proof of her being a master. Commensals.
ランサーですね。ご名答。さあ、出番よ、ランサー。
That's crazy. Oh, Liz. What? Lancer? That young girl with the red hair. Sure, Rin's servant was in fact a Lancer, but this is kind of different from what I remember.
お下がりください、マスター。この女、やる気満々です。いいじゃない。気に入ったわ。これが今回のエクセレントなメインディッシュというわけ。退屈な生贄にも飽きてきたところだし、この子たちならいい声を聞かせてくれそう。豚ですって？それって DEB ってことか、こんちくしょう。見た目若いからって調子に乗ってんじゃないですよ。豚を豚と呼んで何がいけないの？むしろ誇りに思いなさい。
At least climax for me.
名前を呼ばれるのよ。絶頂ぐらいしなさいよ。ほら早く。ブヒーって泣いて。泣きなさい。泣けってば。泣いてください。泣かないの？嘘。どういうことよ。この世界なら何でも私の思い通りになるって言ってたのに。話が違うじゃない、マネージャー。
Oh, look at her eyes. Look at sprite. The servant starts staring out her own hair. She's been spewing nonsense, but her eyes are filled with madness. Even a novice like myself can tell that this red girl has defeated countless servants. Guess I can probably detect the waft of blood coming from Lancer better than I can.
ちょっとランさん落ち着いて。たまたまあいつらが言うことを聞かないのはたまたまだってば。っていうかぶっ刺せば全て解決よ。あなたの槍で貫かれれば誰だって泣くもの、物理的に。そうだったわ。さすがねリー。あなたのそういう切れるところ、味方ながら恐ろしいわ。それはこっちのセリフよ、ランサー。本当は
She's really watered down in FGO. I would say adjusted. Adjusted for the time.
褒めてもお金はあげないわよ、リン。
そっちこそ今日も目いっぱいただ働きしてもらうわ。その切り返し最高。楽しいわねリン。株で大失敗した時ぐらい楽しいわ。
Bro, what the fuck is this communication here?
この抜群のキャラかぶり。二人はツンデレ。ちょっと古いですねこのね。
Of course, there's no time to be stunned. Honestly, I want to pretend like I saw nothing and just leave, but the servant strength and bloodlust is the real deal. What do we do? Should we fight or run? Do it. I am retreating. This is not a winning fight. I refuse. Oh. Yes. I agree with my servant. If all else fails, retreat or something like that. We don't know our opponent's abilities or who they are, and more our stats are reduced. Challenging them here won't accomplish anything. Besides, while hard to believe, Lees and Lancer are so busy laughing that they don't notice what we're doing. Slowly, quietly, we'll retreat until we're sufficiently far enough. And then we make a break for it.
あれ？ランサー？カモネギは？
Okay, good, good,
も
good.
しかしてもう倒しちゃった？は？私一歩も動いてないわよ。
I do need to wrap up as well.
っていな。
Oh.
あんたにだけは言われたくないわよ。
Didn't think this trip is gonna be this long. This trip to the labyrinth. We run through the labyrinth, putting Green and that red servant's voices behind us. They don't seem to be chasing us, but this brings up two new mysteries. The door blocking our way, and the completely changed Rin Tosaka. From the way Rin spoke, she's the ruler of this labyrinth, and the mastermind who trapped us in the school building. Just what on earth happened to her, I wonder. Okay, let me save. Hello? I need to be able to save. Oh, we finally connected. Are you okay, delivery? Just now there was an odd jamming. It seems that some sort of singing voice was obstructing our voice channel. However, we were getting all of your visuals, with confirmation on Miss Tosaka and her servant. We'll immediately prepare some countermeasures for the wall and the jamming. Please rest for now, delivery.
報告します。
Good work, Matt. Good work, Matt. I used my administrative privileges to create my room for you, so please use it. It's located at the back of the second floor. It's been adjusted to cut off all monitoring, a fully private room. Our calls will still go through, but other than that, it's okay to sleep in as much as you like. Oh, here we go. Okay, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it. So I'm gonna wrap this one up here. That was a crazy start to this. A pretty crazy start. That was fun. Sacrament. We have Sacrament. Look. We have Sacrament. This is reminiscent of Seraph. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. That was fun. That was fun. We're gonna be live for more CCC. Not tomorrow. I can't stream tomorrow, so I'm not gonna be streaming it tomorrow. On Wednesday, we're gonna be doing the CL polling stream. If that ends up being really, really short, like under an hour, then I might just also start a CCC stream right after it. I'm gonna do a separate stream for it, but I might start right after it, right? Just start a new stream right after it. We'll see. Probably not. Probably not. Like I would say 90% sure that, or 80% sure that we're not gonna do a CCC stream right after it. But we should be then live on Thursday for sure. How'd you like the start? It's fun. The dialogue is a lot more engaging for the most part. I really like Anderson and Kiara's banter and stuff. That's definitely by far so far my favorite part of the start here. We're also doing some interesting stuff with the entire memory stuff, and I think the story is going in a bit more of an interesting direction here. So at least from the get-go here. So I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be good. Yeah. Also, I like Tamamo so far from the little that we've seen of her. I don't know if she's gonna be a bit overbearing at times, but we'll see. So far, she's fine, but I can see her becoming a bit overbearing. But we'll see. We'll see how the story's gonna go. All right. So far it's okay. It's pretty fun. I just like hearing Chess Saito's voice. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for more, but for now I'm gonna end it here. Thank you guys for joining, and see you guys on either... Well, see you guys for the FGO CL stream on... Pulling stream on Wednesday, and then most likely on Thursday for more CCC. So yeah, see you guys that. Bye.